Good evening, everybody. It is Savage Thursday, and we are doing some Deadlands here.
Ahoy,
Deadlands.
hoy.
Pew, pew, pew. And we've got a couple of players that are lagging. HG said he'll be about 15 to 30 late. And I don't really want to get into this too deep beforehand. We might kind of role play what you guys see here a little bit because this is probably the end of plot point 6. And from here, lots and lots and lots of things can happen. And one of those things is going to be that you guys will, those who come out of the other side of this. What's that?
We come out the other side.
Brad. Thank you, Brad, for the sub.
Making sure you're awake.
14 months. Yeah, I'm awake.
Yay.
I'm awake.
You
Um,
sure?
yeah, I am now. I am now. I did have a kind of a cat nap, a 20-minute power nap on the couch earlier, and felt pretty good. But so yeah, 25 months in a row. Holy shit, Django. Man, that's
I
25
think
months
that's
in a row.
one more than me.
Yeah, that's a
You've been
long time.
subscribed as long as you've been streaming almost, right?
Yep, just almost. Yeah,
Right after I joined Heroes One.
yep. So I'd been streaming maybe 8 months or so before then, but not much longer. So what you guys see while we're kind of waiting on HG, you guys have you had went to the Necessity Alliance, which is a group of American Indians that kind of live out on this big mesa, and they move from place to place, somewhat nomadic from time to time, but for the most part, they were all in camp there. And evidently, when you guys got there looking for Born in a Bowl, hello, Galaxian 5. Which Deadlands is this? This is Deadlands Reloaded, pseudo Suede. So, we kind of got some mixed and matched stuff going on in here. And, uh, yeah, and all that stuff. We're doing the Flood, by the way, one of the 4 plot point campaigns from Deadlands Reloaded. And they are nearing the end of plot point 6. We're just kind of waiting on some people. So what you see, well, anyway, so at the Necessity Alliance, you guys come to them, and with Alonzo, I think somebody's good, Doc Fong or Alonzo one. I think it was Alonzo, because if you were Mexican or American Indian or whatever, you had a bonus to try to talk your way in, and you had one chance to do it, and he just like exploded dice, and you guys talk your way onto the mesa, and you get to see what the hell is his name, Stalks the Night or something like that. Um, and he said we were attacked by the Rattlesnake Clan, and they stole Born in a Bowl 3 nights ago, and right over there, those bodies impaled on those stakes, that's what's left of them. And we could use your help. And we'll agree to help you, because if you find Born in a Bowl, she might be able to direct you to seas far away. Seas far away ahead. Something like that.
Something like that.
So, off you guys go. And Stocks Knight actually says here, take one of Born in a Bowl's apprentices, shaman girls, Wimatai, and kind of this young Indian girl goes with you, and one of his
In the jungle, the mighty jungle.
Wimata, Wimata, and also one of his strongest and fiercest braves, eyes like fire. And this guy, his eyes glow at night. And he kind of translates for Wimatai, because she doesn't really speak. I mean, one or two, three, four words in English you hear her say every now and then. But she kind of guides you guys through the maze for a couple of days, and you end up coming to this plateau, and you can see that probably during the huge catastrophe 10 years ago that created this place, 11 years ago, there was some kind of flood that shoved a forest up into this canyon. And when the water washed out, it left all the trees kind of scattered up through there. And you can see it's 150 feet deep, just nothing but a deadfall of twisted, rotting trees and vegetation. But there's kind of a cave through it, and Eyes Like Fire turns to you guys just as the sun's starting to go down when you find this place. And he turns to you and he says, "This is it. This is the dark place." Because Wimatai she says something to him, and he turns and tells you guys. So you're looking at this and you're like, well, can we get one of these dinghies up in there? Yeah, I think we can. And so you guys kind of had talked about, getting a dinghy and kind of floating up in there. Is that what your plan is from here?
I think we wanted to check it out, basically scout it out, see if we wanted to wait
we
till
definitely,
day.
yeah, we definitely wanted to like go up in there and poke around, just in the entrance and check it out.
Okay.
Timmons is gonna bring his. He's got some goggles or something. What were they?
Oh, the night owl googles,
Yeah.
Night Owl Googles?
according to the item.
Yeah, it was a typo in the item.
Uh,
Where'd they go? On my sheet. But yeah, he's gonna, because if it's dark, he's gonna be able to look inside. Owl Eye goggles. Oh, they are Googles. Nice.
yeah, it says Allied Googles. Basically, looking at it, you know that, man, it's going to be dark in that tangled mess of rat's nest, day or night. You might get a little light filtering down through there.
I can help with that, at least during a battle.
So you want to just float up to it and check it out? Get in the dinghy.
Yeah, listen
Yes.
in.
Okay.
Check out the entrance. See what we're dealing with. If we're gonna need some kind of climbing gear to get in there, further up, if we could
We
see
need
in at all.
HG to do demolition.
So you float in a dinghy up to this thing, and you realize that it's probably, maybe mid-thigh deep when you get up here towards the entrance to this thing. But you don't know how deep the water is back in there, because there's still water back in underneath these trees. But of course, the tide's going to come in and out of here, so there's no telling how deep it is in there. But above it are all these trees.
What's the current tidal situation, actually?
Right now, it'd probably be low tide.
And does it? How can we tell by looking in this on these?
Oh, you can see the tidal
this
lines.
wood, how high the tide? Yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys are seasoned enough out here in the maze now to, read the tide lines on the. So you're at low tide and this water could rise, and as you look up that cave-like entrance through this tangled mess of crap is probably a good 15 feet above you. Maybe at high tide you might be able to float right up to this thing. Get a little closer to it anyway. But it's
So
the smell
what time
coming
of day
off
is it now?
of it. It's evening.
How late in the evening are we?
It's late in the evening.
Late in the evening.
Wasn't
Because
it
we-
at
yeah.
sunset?
Yeah, it's a sunset.
Yeah, I think we were just going to.
Well, that's good. Then high
think
tide
we-
will be in the morning when the sun comes up.
Well,
Yeah, because I think it was, we're like, let's go look at it in case it's dark anyway. It doesn't matter if it's nighttime.
But the smell of the moldy, decaying wood coming out of this is just overwhelming. It's like, you've been buried in the leaf litter in a forest. Just all this musty smell.
This smelled like Jeb's breath after he got himself unburied.
After he got
No,
himself
it's-
unburied.
Who is this Jet person exactly?
The first time.
Never mind.
It-
We don't talk of him anymore.
My.
At
His
this time.
breath was not very good.
His
But
breath
it
was
cer-
Yeah, he
legendary.
definitely had bad breath. I give it that.
he
If I had to
probably
say
should be
anything
talking to the
bad about the
dentist fellow.
man, that breath would be on top of the list.
What was that, Brad?
You should probably go talk to that dentist fellow down in Perdition. Something is clearly decaying in his mouth.
So we're gonna go back to the boat, and we're gonna like get ready for this. We're gonna get some rest, and we're gonna get ready for this adventure in the morning.
Okay.
In the morning.
Okay. So you guys are going to get some rest. And who am I? Why do I not have? Where is dear old Brad?
I'm right here.
There he is. I didn't have you pinned on top. I was missing your
Oh,
beautiful face, buddy. And Vino, we miss you tonight. Vino had a terrible camera accident, a
Computer
computer
incident.
incident, the computer incident, like the string cheese incident. But the computer incident, and he is in the process of trying to recover and rescue and stuff because Windows 10 is great. Yay! We all love Microsoft for Windows 10, don't we?
I haven't had a problem with it up until one of these recent updates that foobarred the GeForce drivers.
Yeah. When you force feed me stuff, I just don't like it. Can you tell? Anyway, so you guys are on the ship. What are the things you think you're going to take with you to prepare for this journey into this awful mess?
Timmons packing up his backpack. He's stuffing all the shit in. He's strapping his flipper shoes to the outside of it. It's like old leather backpack.
You're taking you're taking those clown shoes and strapping them to the back. What did you say?
Yeah, they're on the outside of the backpack.
So every time you walk or every time you bump into something, they're going to squeak.
Oh, I thought they only squeaked if you wore them.
Well, I got big old squeaker balls in them. I mean, if you bump into something, they might squeak. There's a possibility,
I'm not
especially
taking
on
them
a
if they're
crit
gonna
fail.
squeak. No, Timmons is a thief. He's not taking no squeaking shoes. In the water, he's a freaking might as well be a walrus, but because he didn't care.
Cuckoo, choo.
All right, I'm not taking them. No squeaking.
Yeah, it's going to be a tight squeeze getting up through there. So you guys start talking about wait until the morning, and Eyes Like Fire and Weematai start having a conversation, whatever language it is she speaks. You can tell she's pretty frantic, pretty upset, and he's trying to calm her down, and you know everything's going to be okay. That's kind of what you're used to, the body language that you see, because none of you guys can understand what she's saying.
She wants to go now. Is that what she's saying?
He turns around. He says, "How did you guess?"
Because she's mad and we ain't doing what she wants. It's dark in there. Can we see what We
She
need.
says, "Born in a bowl is here, and she is alive now, but she does not know
Well,
for
she
how
does
much
have a
longer."
point. She does have a point. We could save her life tonight, and tomorrow we could just bring her body out. I mean, that is a possibility, right?
Well, if they haven't killed her yet, I doubt they're going to kill her by the morning.
Maybe it's a daylight savings time thing.
I
We
don't
gotta
know.
hurry up to save her
Can we
before
afford?
daylight.
Can we afford to take that risk?
There ain't no
Can
harm in
she
going
afford?
now. We can't see
Can
anyway.
yes? Can she afford for? I have a solution to that, Mister Timmons. I still have the owl eye ointment.
I have
That'll
these goggles or the Googles. I'm not sure.
Well, the ally ointment
it only lasts for so long, but
is it?
it's what I
i-
have.
Is it pitch black in there, or is it just dark?
It's dark right now. You might be able to see 20 feet in front of you. When it gets dark outside, though, it's going to be pitch black in there.
Um,
Then it'll be dark in another hour and 15 maybe.
do we
Well,
have
the
any
the
lanterns or
ally
torches on the ship?
goggles. Yeah, Timmons grabs a couple lanterns. He's like, "We got these."
Well, the
Which
ally ointment, how many doses of that do you have, Alonzo?
I have 2, and they only last for 30 minutes, so they're emergency use only. Because if the ship has lanterns, I'm taking a lantern with,
Okay. Oh yeah, there's lanterns on this ship.
Case.
and I figure it's going to be danky and stanky in there, and probably not a high risk of, fire, unless we run into a pocket of gas, and then,
Or
all
HG.
bets are off. Yeah, well,
A pocket of HG.
Oh yeah,
Well,
oh yeah.
we're on the ship, so Timmons has got his wagon. It's got all kinds of stuff in it:
Yeah, your your
lanterns,
your
oil.
your pop-up wagon.
Yeah,
Remember the old pop-up travel trailers, 70s and 80s? You'd see them
that's
all
what
over the place.
Timmons is like. It all spreads out, and he's tarps and tents and
I used to
stuff.
go to SCA events in one.
This was the main one. The one that housed everybody else. He had to leave behind. It's on the island.
So,
So
so you guys are thinking that you know what you're going to take. You need lanterns. Um,
Hey, Marv, if we're
yeah.
staying the night and getting prepared, I'm gonna make a 2 shootist round, or
no,
however
we're
many.
we're
You take
going
a minute
tonight.
each.
Oh,
You're going to
we'll
carve.
wait 2 minutes.
You're going to carve a couple shrapnel bullets. What?
I think it's 2, right? I
I
don't
have
remember
points for 2.
how. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna
Okay.
carve
You got
2.
You guys got plenty of time, but there is the argument that Wimatai is making and Alonzo is kind of
It does say that it only
championing.
takes 1 minute, so
Yeah, that's fine. You guys, you've got to
Oh,
prepare.
just to be clear, we're getting stuff ready to go now.
yeah. So he has time
Buck
to do
Yeah.
that
Spencer,
while we're
we'll
getting
take all the lurker
lanterns
workers
and
that we can get. Good to see you, buddy.
I
maybe
Thank
we
think
you.
need rope.
yeah, it still requires
Timmons has 50 feet of rope.
a roll for each of the attempts, though. I don't recall if raise gives you anything else. I don't think it does.
If what gives you what?
A raise on my spell casting, because I'm still technically casting a spell when I'm doing this.
Here, I'll do that roll. Did you have 1 already, or did you have none already?
I only had I had 2 of the illumination, what they're called. They're basically like a flare. You shoot it up, it illuminates the area for a couple of
Are
minutes.
you gonna keep those, or are you going to shrapnel?
No, I'm going to keep those. I was going to take an additional shrapnel.
Timmons is also going to bring an axe.
It worked.
I don't know
Gonna
if
bring an axe. That might be
does it
handy.
require.
Yeah,
Does
all
it
that wood in
require?
there. We might have to chop something.
What's that, Vano?
Does it require a roll for each time? I'm not sure.
Oh, well, you only have enough PowerPoints left to make 1 if you had 2 illuminates
okay.
already.
I got you.
I'm gonna oil down my gun with my smite oil with a raise.
Wait, can I watch?
Absolutely. You want to help?
Oh
No,
my.
that's all right. I just want to stand over here and watch.
I don't know which is
His
worse,
shoes start
joining or
squeaking.
watching.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
Squeak, 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 squeak. Let's see here.
Um, gives my gun 1 magazine of +4 to damage bullets.
Are we bringing our long rifles?
This is my pistol. I don't have a long rifle.
I was gonna bring that and pistols because we're not sure how big the area really is.
Well, Timmons is going to bring a shotgun, but I'm sure the hell I don't think he should be carrying his Winchester around. So, as much as
I'm
he
gonna bring
likes
my
that,
bang stick too, and my knife.
I think he's going to leave his Winchester on the boat. He does say, I'm going to take some of this dynamite, though, because you never know when you need some of this.
That's good thinking, Timmons.
Oh shit! Dynamite into there. Okay, that's gonna be great.
Oh my.
This would be wonderful.
Yeah, let's add more explosion to HG. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Timmons always carries dynamite on him. I don't know why this is a surprise.
All right, so note to self: push Timmons in the water.
Don't you worry about it. Timmons bought some of that there. Water resistant fuses.
Oh, HG. We're wondering what HG's packing up in his bag of tricks.
I don't know, but that guy's got some stuff.
Yeah, if you ever look at his character sheet, man, but it's neat the way he's done it because he's got blast this and blast that, and he's broken it out into different ways so he can just automate a bunch of stuff. The glory of Fantasy Grounds Unity.
Oh, Timmons has 2 Winchesters. I forgot about that other one. The modified Ghost Rock one.
Yeah, the one that what's it do? It says in the notes what happens on a crit fail.
Oh, and a crit fail.
I think it was modified to use different size ammo, but it's if you use the special ammunition that something different happens.
On crit failure, explodes, dealing 2d6 range damage. There's a 50% chance the weapon can be repaired after such an explosion. So it's kind of like a Model A, Flips over, everyone dies. You just flip it back over and drive it away.
Yeah, because it ain't dented or nothing.
No, it's just a little beat up and dusty. Might have to get some fuel out of the oil.
I got to drive a Model A a couple years ago. Went out to a client of mine's, their home office, and they were closing their business down. He was retiring and went out there and he goes, "Would you like to drive my aunt's Model A? She bought it in 1931."
Wow.
Oh, and I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah." And now Ed, he's about 3 sheets to the wind, and by that I mean at least he's closer to a case than a 12 pack of beer in him. And so we get in there and he shows me how to start it and how to feather the fuel and all that. And we drive, and I drove all over the place. And then he's like, "You need to drive the Cadillac." And I'm like, "Cadillac? Why would I want to drive a Cadillac?" Well, a couple days before I saw this car going through town, and I thought it was some kind of Italian sports car, but it was pink. And I thought, what in the hell is that? And I wanted to turn around and follow it. And well, little about half an hour later, I'm coming back through town. There's the car again. I'm like, that's a fucking Cadillac. And it's a convertible, and so I'm like, well, drive the Cadillac. He's like, yeah, it's Sandy's Cadillac. She had to have it. He opens the door, and here's that car I saw going through town. And he's like, come on, we're gonna take this out the straight stretch out here, because there's not too many straight stretches of highway in this part of the country. And we opened it up, and man, did that thing scream! That was an awesome. But that Model A was cool.
Food is ready. I'll be back.
All right.
Ding! Timmons still pouring sand out of his pockets and shit from being under the water. Yeah.
It's amazing how much water one's boots can really hold.
Just imagine my leathers. You got a leather jacket and other stuff on.
Whose boat was this before it was ours?
This one, some evil ghost-like lady.
I was an evil lady
Um,
of some sort, yes.
I'm gonna go down to the galley and in the kitchen and see if the silverware is really silver.
What?
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe it is. So I could load out some shotgun shells with busted up silverware.
You go downstairs and sure as shit. And thank you for letting me draw a. Well, I'm not going to draw a chip on that. Yes, I am. I'm going to because
If you want.
I'm going to. I'm going to draw a chip on that. Random fate chip. It's a white chip. You go downstairs and you find this ship. The galley is the entire serving service is silver. Heavy, it's been polished. Your Chinese chef down here keeps everything shiny. You're gonna take it and start hacking it up in little pieces.
Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna steal about half a dozen forks. I'll just take him. I'm not going to steal him. I'll let him know I'm taking him, and I'm going to let him know why. I'm sure he doesn't speak a lick of Spanish, but that's I'm going to tell him in Spanish.
No.
And I'm going to take a half a dozen forks and break all the tines off of them and stick them in a shotgun shell and put that shotgun shell in my bang stick.
Okay.
So I have one silver shot.
Gotcha. One shot in the bank stick.
I'm back.
The cook is quite upset about this, Alonzo. Doc Fong, you're standing there. Do you want to try to intercede?
Oh, it's all right. This is probably for good, not bad things. Yes. Don't worry. He'll find you some new, better silverware later.
So he's speaking to him in Chinese, and the cook kind of calms down a little bit, and he slings some shit across the kitchen. He's a little fucking pissed off.
Plus, he also said in Spanish that he will cook next time. He will make dinner tomorrow.
Oh, so.
And you get a day off. Actually, it might not be tomorrow. It's going to be on Tuesday.
Tacos, right?
Tacos it is.
Yeah, what is the date?
Yeah, taco.
I had the calendar all kept up. It's 7:30 p.m. on Wednesday, the 13th third. I love that.
The 13th third.
Yeah, I love that about Fantasy Grounds. Just the.
What are we
See?
having for
There.
dinner Tuesday?
It's the
Huevos
13th.
con queso.
Huevos.
Eggs with queso.
I mean, and cheese.
Yep.
Oh, omelette du fromage.
Omelette du fromage, yes.
We are so very multilingual here.
At least we can order food.
Wait, I thought huevos were balls.
Remedies.
Yes.
Cheer to
Huevos
our
is
pitties.
slang
Are
for
eggs.
balls.
Thank you,
Huevos are
Remedies.
eggs.
Huevos. Huevos. All right, HG, buddy. We're waiting on you.
Oh.
So we'll say that you get in your boat and you start making your way toward this thing. The tides come up. You're probably going to have to climb maybe about 5-6 feet to get up into this hole, this kind of cave-like opening into all this wrecked forest. I'll describe this basically. The entrance to the grotto looks like it was flooded by a shattered forest during the quake when the water washed back out. The jumbled splinters of the trees were left in the canyon like deadly pickup sticks. Cowpokes entering the grotto walk upon a tangled latticework of broken lumber with
Speaking of
black
HG.
water lapping and sloshing below. Yeah, go grab something. HG coming along here, is he?
I was just heard somebody.
Getting in right now.
Hey, buddy. We kind of slowed things down waiting for you because we knew you just wanted to blow everybody up tonight.
Every night, I thought.
So let's see. Vino, you may have a game tomorrow night, possibly.
Maybe.
Get the computer lined out. We'll know. I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow night or not. I think Drake Sematakuri is not streaming Friday.
No, I'm running Jungles of the Chol.
Oh, you're running Jungles of the Chol. That was last Friday that nobody was streaming. Right. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right.
And Saturday we're still on for Rob too, right? For
Yep,
Rob.
yep.
Okay. Heroes
We have
wanted.
nothing going on Mondays no more.
Nothing on Mondays. Tuesdays, I'm liking that Princes of the Apocalypse campaign. That's a fun adventure.
That was the first time the Theater of the Mind actually was fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of hard. People are like, I
It
don't
can be.
understand. I need a map. I can't figure it out.
Definitely,
That was
depending on
pretty
what you're doing and
smooth.
the system you're using, it varies a lot.
Well, basically,
If you're
tell
trying
them
to
what
do
it was,
combat,
Drake.
it sucks.
Say again?
Tell them what you were using to, and it sped combat along too.
Oh, it's just Doug made a little map that has out of combat on the far ends, long range, short range, melee, and then you could just put the tokens on it, and then you can move them. And then for the distance apart, I was using the elevation token mouse wheel that changes on the token and says how far you are, and they were using that to keep how far from the other enemies they were. They started off at 600 feet because that's how far bows can shoot.
Yeah, the
Then they
longbows.
ended up in melee.
And it allowed you to do combat with that 600-foot range on a longbow, which you never do on a map in Fantasy Grounds.
That sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. I liked the way. At first, I'm like, I don't like this shit. I'm not liking this. Blah blah blah. Then I'm like, yeah, man, this is working out real well. Combat just flew by.
It's like kind of like abstraction, like chase mode is,
Yeah, it just
but shootier.
on the left is your party. On the right is their party. The first column is out of range. The next columns in are long range. The next columns in are short range, and the next columns in are melee. And so you just keep track of how far up you're moving, and then we kept track of that with the elevation thing. It showed how many feet you were away. You had to use your calculator because they're doing the same thing. They're moving up. So had my calculator open. I'm like, okay, I can't move my full movement. I'm gonna have to hide here. And then I ended up taking 2 arrows in the ass. Pinch did, but anyway.
That was funny too. The only time he's not behind cover or hidden, he gets shot twice.
Pew pew.
Well, that'll teach you to come out from cover.
So HG, I was just reading the description here again for these guys as you came in. The entrance to the grotto looks like it was flooded by a shattered forest during the quake. When the water washed back out, the jumbled splinters of the trees were left in the canyon like deadly pickup sticks. And cowpokes entering the grotto walk upon a tangled latticework of broken lumber with black water lapping and sloshing below. So these guys all kind of told me what they were taking with them to prepare for this. Is there anything specific you're taking?
Oh, also, HG, we were thinking about waiting till the morning at high tide, but our native friend is very insistent that we go really, really now.
I'm done now. I said I'm just gonna keep the stuff that I have equipped just in case. There's not much beyond his clothing, his basic equipment, first aid kit,
His
ghost rock.
Harpo Mark's pockets that he pulls shit out of all the time. Yep. Pocket full of ghost rock.
I think you mean Mary Poppins bag.
He's got an erector set in one pocket and ghost rock in another.
No, he's just happy to see you.
Yeah. You're funny, Milik. You're very funny.
Hey, you left me open for it.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what you guys see, and you now float up to this thing. By the way, fear level is 4. Okay.
What do the walls of the canyon look like? Are they relatively flat? Are they?
Well, from what you can see, they're relatively flat and smooth, like like all the rock faces out in the west, where the wind and sand has kind of worn them away, sanded them down slick. Yeah,
Who's
adventurers.
going in first?
So
tonight?
adventurers have to tether their boat here and either swim or step out onto the deadfall. It's impossible to climb to the top of the and I always have problems with this word, detritus,
Detritus.
but a narrow
The
cave
pile
line.
of
Yeah, a
lumber.
pile of shit is what it is. This is a single file conga line, Marshall, and requires an agility roll. So everybody climbing up in here, and let's take the party sheet just for the order here. Wow, those
Let's
are big
make the
times.
best climbers go last so they can catch the people who fall down.
So there's the. Is that all the characters? Except Albert is not here yet. He's always drunk and late. We'll kind of put him off. He's got his
When
own
we said we're
dinghy.
getting supplies, he went to the liquor cabinet.
Yeah, yeah.
Do we know
Too
he's
many got
coming?
lost.
I don't know. I haven't heard from him.
He usually shows up after Greg.
Tell him to stay on the boat.
Let's just pop over here. We'll take a look at. There we go. Right there. So put yourself in the order single file line. How you're. Why are those tokens locked on there?
Luke will go last.
I was moving Luke to the last spot because he's very
Can
agile.
you reshare it with me?
It's on the party sheet.
It's
Yeah.
the party sheet order.
Oh, gotcha. I thought we were looking at the map with the like at the beginning with just the trees.
How the hell do you unlock the token?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I did. I hit unlock tokens, and still it's okay. Accept move. All right, whatever. Looks like Tim is going to take the lead up there.
Timmons,
think
do you want to go
Timmons and
first?
I'll go first.
It's
if you
between
don't- if you
Timmons. I
like.
think Alonzo and then Timmons. So yeah, like that.
Okay.
I'll go third.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm a pretty good fighter, so I don't mind being first.
So if I fall down, HG can catch me.
He's...
Imagining it's more like a bowling situation. Just this collapse of old guys.
There is many things HG is good at, but
Well, if-
brute strength is probably not one of them.
If there's a chance that he's gonna catch anybody, it's got to be Doc Fong though, because he ain't catching nobody else. That's for sure.
All right. So you guys, as you try to step out onto this, out of the dinghy onto this deadfall, and the tide's kind of washing the dinghy up against this thing, and it's actually kind of pulling the boat out because it's been high tide. And no, the tide is it's been low tide. You guys did not wait till the next morning. That's right. So it's getting dark. Somebody probably ought to fire up a lantern if you want to be able to see in there.
Yeah, I'm sure we got him on the boat going already.
All
Going
right.
out.
So Alonzo steps out first onto this deadfall. Give me that agility roll, Alonzo.
Hey, Luke, since you're going last, perhaps you could hold this lantern and shine on the area we're climbing.
Very good. Timmons, give me an
Anybody
agility
have
roll.
rope?
Somebody brought 50 foot of rope with them.
Good. We can toss that down. And I can tie the lantern to it. You can pull it up. I'm
Shit,
climbing.
Timmons hops right out on this shit. Doc, how about that agility roll?
Oh,
Excellent.
wow, my hip.
HG. Uh-oh. Wicked one disconnected. I'm
Oh,
gonna roll
shit.
it for him. That's okay. I'm gonna roll it for you. It's all right.
Luke's gonna ready in action to catch HG.
I concur.
Oh no, I'm not because you've got a D4 -1 in agility. I'm gonna let you.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping it'd be athletics.
So no, it's an agility roll. Straight up, it says, and I'll finish reading it here in a moment.
Yep. Oh, that's fair.
Because it says. Yeah, this is a single file conga line, Marshall, and requires an agility roll.
So it might be a little bit more than just climbing.
It's a lot of balancing, I think.
Well, that, and don't forget this shit's 11 years old now, and it's just all dried driftwood. And sometimes you step on it and it snaps and you drop down below it, and you know it's fucking nasty. Except it's all covered in mold and shit.
It smells like Jeff.
Wonder if that mold could be used for something like penicillin.
Ooh, that's a good idea. I better take some samples while we're waiting for HG to climb up.
Well, you could take it right off of your skin. HG makes the roll, and Luke, bringing up the rear.
That would be Brad.
And Luke makes the roll good because it says those who fail suffer a level of fatigue. Nasty splinters from the rotting blackened wood getting under your skin, leaving dark moldy stains.
Ew.
And you climb up into this shit.
Timmons whispered back to him, "This remind me of one time when I was in St. Louis and I went into this strip club. There was a girl in there. I'll leave that to your imagination."
Is that the one
Yeah,
that
I
wrote
can
you
do
that
that.
letter?
It smells moldy and musty. I don't understand what you're saying.
And there's an echo.
I've got to do this for these two as well. Eyes like fire, not a problem. And Weematai, not a problem. So let me put these guys. Who wants to control Weemata, and who wants to control Eyes Like Fire?
I'll control Wimatai.
Of course you will. Good luck.
Or maybe
Let me
she'll
see if
control
she's
me.
set up for.
He can go in front of me if he wants to.
She's set up for a little bit of combat anyway. Okay, so let's find Alonzo, and we'll open up Alonzo's contacts tab. No, it's the main tab, isn't it? Allies.
Yes.
There we go, and we'll open Weematai. And we'll put Weematai right there. How come it doesn't have her token? That's weird. There we go.
There you go.
And Eyes Like Fire.
Lois has to control him. Roll a 9. It's got to be the 9. You know, you don't have to run him.
Brad and myself can't exactly run them.
Yeah, true.
Well, you got a handicap.
No,
Brad
because I'm not on the
is
table.
Brad is running Veno's character. Veno's just hearing voice tonight.
So I guess it's me then.
It's you then.
It's just
Yeah.
HG and me.
Yeah, he shouldn't be too hard. He's just he's kind of like I think he's just a brave, as a matter of fact. So let's see, Timmons. There's Timmons.
Timmons just has a thing about India. See, just him a little bit.
Main tab right there, and we'll take Eyes Like Fire right here, and we'll just drop him right there in the Allies tab, and then we're gonna update his token. In case we had to drag him from there.
Ooh, he's got an 8 in intimidation.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
All right, these two start arguing as soon as you guys start approaching this thing in the boat.
Wimatai and Eyes.
Eyes Like Fire, yeah. They start having a dispute of some kind. Let me reshare this map. I'm gonna put you guys where this water is like the first chamber, so there's a lot more sticks and vegetation in here than let's see, who was up front? Alonzo was front, followed by
Yes.
Timmons, followed by Doc Fong, followed by HG.
No, Weematai is in front of Timmons.
Weematai is going to be.
You're gonna make the woman go first through unknown
No,
No.
she's going
areas.
second. She's going second, and Timmons is going to help her.
And then
You
we
mean
also
stare at
need-
her ass?
She might be doing that with Alonzo.
It-
He
well,
does have.
it-
I have seen his edges.
You know, not to say that I, into that kind of thing, but Alonzo's ass is pretty nice, anyways.
except between the two of you is this guy. And he ain't fucking like it.
Timmons is like,
See that? Eyes like fire?
he's not. He's like Tarzan. It's just dangling out of there, just hanging out, like Snuffleupagus.
I had to
It's very
superimpose
patriotic.
the owl's eyes over his.
He does look a tiny bit cross-eyed, but
Yeah, he does,
it's
but he's
pretty
got.
cool.
It's because of a great, an owl totem. I'm sure you guys have had a chance to talk. Some strange, powerful owl totem or something. I don't know. There's a story behind it. I'm sure there is. All right, Alonzo, you're crawling up through here up front. Give me a notice roll. Yeah, not a problem. You can see. Get back down here. You start to hear this buzzing sound. This. Do you have a lantern with you?
I
Yes.
do.
Okay. Is it a bullseye? What kind of lantern did you grab?
Just said lantern.
Okay.
It wasn't specified.
So it's a lantern. It's lighting up all around you. So you got, what is it, 30 feet of light or whatever. So,
yeah.
but as you approach, you can see like swarms of these little gnats just everywhere up in this bunch of shit, and you can hear them buzzing. But with that notice roll, because you got a raise, as you look closer, you can see these. They look like dolls, and they're made of like rags and pieces of leather, and they've got rotten fruit for heads, and they're about 6 inches, 8 inches tall at the most, and there's dozens of them hanging all through this passageway, and all of these insects are the flies buzzing around these rotten fruit headed dolls, and I have a picture.
Man, where's Jeb when you need him?
Kachina dolls.
That's not good.
But these Kachina dolls have rotten fruit heads. Dozens of them hanging all through this chamber in front of you.
What do those mean?
I don't know. But I don't like it. Bugs. I wish I had a cigar.
Timmons is like, I got some. Hold on a second. And he pulls out his box of cigars out of his backpack, passes them out. Here you go, fellas. Thanks to the prison, I got these off the desk in the prison we broke into. Remember when he was wearing the
What did you take?
uniform?
Ah,
He'll get some of them cigars. He took the whole box.
They're
Unless
probably
it's
all dried up.
supernatural, and it could be.
Yeah, so we don't care. That's why we can light them up. Let them burn.
You're gonna do what?
They should not drop them on the wood.
Make them, they'll be nice and smoky in here.
why are you talking funny,
Wait,
dog?
like, which jail? Like the first
sorry,
jail or the
I
second
had-
jail?
I had a cigar in my mouth.
He was role playing, bitch.
I suppose I could take it out, but it's much more dramatic. Talk it inside like this.
Sounds like you have something else in your mouth.
I'll light up a cigar and blow a cloud of smoke at some of the bugs and see if it affects them at all.
Seems to agitate them.
He's mad. Damn it. Timon, like,
Yeah, let's not piss off the bugs.
Timmons is
not
gonna
a
dig
good
in his
idea.
backpack a little more and pull out a big wad of mosquito netting. Tuck it around his face and under his neck and under his jacket sleeve.
You're gonna do.
Scrunch his hat down and put some gloves on. He's like, "That's the best I can do."
Hey, Marv,
Yeah.
can I use
He's
a
got
minute
like a
to pull a
mask
can
of
of off
mosquito
out of my
netting.
bag?
I had two people talking. I couldn't understand. What was the end of your statement, Timmons?
He put a mask of mosquito netting on, basically, and gloves.
You have mosquito netting? Okay. All right,
Yeah.
Vino, what were you saying? You want to what?
But the night you got to sleep in the mosquitoes.
I was asking if I could spend a penny to pull a can of off out of my backpack.
No. But nice
It was
try.
more of a joke anyway.
Nice try.
I was.
He can
I
put
didn't
them.
think you
This,
would.
he
So-
can put them in his cassina, and it helps.
So does
It
anybody want to inspect one of these dolls? I mean, you're kind of right now. You're about.
I would like to, please.
helps. Well, like,
Well, you guys have to start moving through this thing for you to get forward up here to.
I'll move up closer. Where
Let's
the
take a
dolls
closer
start
look.
at?
They start right about here, and they're just hanging all through here. Like it's going to be a trick to
Alright.
get through here and not bump into one of them.
I'm gonna go up to the first one and I'm using my knife. Cut it loose.
you want to unlock the tokens?
Yeah, just did.
All right, Timmons is gonna move
Just
up.
don't move too fast.
Give me,
looks
You guys are single
me-
file though. Single file. It's got to be single file.
Wimata. Get by you. Sorry, I didn't mean to grab you there. Okay.
All right. So Doc starts trying. Doc, give me an agility roll. See how you're kind of moving around these guys to try to get up and take a closer look at this.
Holy
Not a
crap.
problem. He's
I
real.
climb over Timmons. He's distracted.
What's it? Doc,
He's
Doc's
like a little monkey.
He's like
a little
120
monkey.
pounds wet, you know. So what are you doing, Doc? It's probably about 5 feet in front of Alonzo's where the first one's hanging, and then they're just all back through here beyond that.
I wanted to take a look, and Alonzo said he was gonna cut into it. And I wanted to take a
Oh,
look while he was doing it.
It's hanging, right? What is it hanging from? Like a vine or a
Well,
thread?
it's like they're tied up here by probably sinew or leather strips or something.
All right, I'll cut one down and hand it to Doc.
Okay, you reach
Try to
up.
be delicate with it so that I don't break it apart.
As you reach up and you grab the leather thong that's kind of tied up there, and you start to kind of saw on it, the head kind of twitches on this thing, and it starts to writhe like maggots underneath it or something. And it moves back and forth as if it's in pain, and its tiny little arms and legs wave about slowly.
I am backing away.
Its wooden skeleton pops and cracks. Moments later, all the dolls in the ball-like chamber begin to writhe and wiggle. This causes a mad rattling among the overhanging limbs and sends thousands of biting flies swarming. Unless the heroes are sealed in suits or protected from the insects by some amazing device, everyone automatically suffers a level of fatigue from their
I think Timmons is
buzzing,
the only one that
biting,
took
and
precautions.
madness. Everyone but Timmons has a level of fatigue on them.
Timmons is making sure he's got it secure. He's zipped up tight.
Did you have some fucking mosquito netting? Did you really? What the hell?
We got it when on the wagons and stuff.
So, but other than that, that's about that. They're just twitching and jerking and just going crazy. So you guys need to move now quickly through here, very quickly through here.
Yes.
Does it look like they're moving in a supernatural way or a filled with bugs sort of way?
Give me an occult.
Well, the heads are made of fruit, rotting fruit. So
Yeah, it's rotting fruit, Doc, but something ain't natural about that.
Let's make haste.
Eyes Like Fire says, "This is like foreplay to me."
Let's hurry up, everybody. That's something ain't right with that stuff. Very not
We
right.
can't move. We can't move the NPC tokens.
Let's go further, Alonso. I can still hear the buzzing.
Really? You can't move? We can move the NPC tokens in 5e, can't we?
Is it because they're
Yeah.
neutral and not friendly?
That's
Yeah.
why.
Can you get through that little space there? I was worried about that, Alonzo. Does it allow you to pass through that?
It does.
Okay. All right. So let me move Weematai up here behind Alonzo, right? Like so.
Well,
All
Timmons
right.
is trying to help people. He's not really affected by these things that much. So I think Timmons is kind of dropping in the back and he's helping. Maybe not Luke, but at least the guys that might be mostly affected by fatigue, the little guys. They come on, hey, don't step over there, step over here. Watch it. That one's biting you in the face. Look out.
Alonzo, as you enter this room, you can see around a dozen Indian braves hanging from their ankles. Parts of their bodies have been cut away. Big strips of flesh have been torn from their legs and from their back. And they hang with their arms limp, not moving, not making a sound, more than likely dead by the condition that you see them in.
I'm really hoping they're dead.
Roll a notice roll.
Make it a biting zombie steam bath. Yeah.
I was not successful.
Why did you have a fear? Did you have that before?
Yeah, what do you have fear? -1.
I have a level of fear.
Do you?
Oh, you did have it before.
I had the level of fear for encountering my worst nightmare.
Oh, that's right. Last session. Mm-hmm.
I haven't shaken that yet.
You should have once you cease encountering it.
All right.
I mean,
He's
I
like,
think I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure we
Timmons
moved on.
like,
you took care of the encounter, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, I ran from it.
What was it? The
Well,
hell,
you
I
ran
can't
from
remember now.
Or help.
where
Sharks.
Were sharks. But I'm going to give you a bonus because of your fear of and this recent encounter. But you notice like a chunk of meat kind of fall off of one of these as you step onto this branch. One of the bodies kind of wiggles and a chunk of flesh falls off in the water, and there's all this splashing, and you look down and there's these like 8-foot long fucking sharks in the water below you, tearing up into this meat. And then you notice that they're just kind of swimming around, just waiting for something to fall off. Looks like a butcher's cooler in here.
like the sharks are eating up the scraps.
Let me read something here real quick. Okay. So you're looking at these sharks, Alonzo, and you're like, I don't think they're were sharks. They just look like normal sharks. There's no arms, there's no legs on them.
He poops a little. He does. I heard it. He goes, poo.
He poops a little.
Nervous farting.
When you look back
Okay,
up from the hungry predators, these Indians, two of them in front of you, their eyes open.
Ooh.
They begin to emit a raspy groan. I need spirit checks from everybody.
Can I automatically fail it and run? I mean, is that acceptable? I'm just asking for a friend.
Just asking for a friend. Doc Fong fail. Lonzo succeed. Timon
Luke, you
succeed.
failed.
Luke,
I'll use a chip.
Okay.
What color would you like to use?
I'll use a white to
you
reroll.
you rolled a 3.
I'll use a white to reroll. Yeah.
Good choice.
There you go. A
All right,
9.
you succeeded.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
The exact
Somebody
same thing happened again, Benno.
Oh, that was HG that rolled. Yep, the exact same thing
Oh.
happened.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Trait roll was a 1, and you rolled a 4 on your
right,
wild
Oh
die.
shit, that was HG. Sorry.
Well, I thought the 9 was mine as well.
All right, so let me
HG.
just read this to you guys because it's kind of so you hear this raspy, and you realize that these and their skin looks like they've been hanging here curing, like meat in a curing room for 30 days. You know, it's leathered and
Like salami, like some salami,
like
and
some
bologna?
salami, yeah, like some prosciutto, ham. You know. These Indians are trapped between life and death. They're not zombies and they don't attack. But the groan caused by the inrush of air, rather than the exhalation of it, begins to draw the very life force from our heroes. Begin combat rounds immediately after the spirit checks. 2 of you have failed, which would be Doc and Luke Cunningham. So you guys need a point of fear on you.
If anybody's looking at Luke, you see a small stream of wetness running down his leg.
At the end of each round, everyone must make a vigor roll or be fatigued. If anyone is incapacitated by their accumulated fatigue, they fall to the precarious lattice work and start slipping through to the sharks below. Okay. So the first thing we do,
Slipping into the shark tank.
Doc Fong's
Dealing cards. Hey, bada, hey, bada, hey, bada.
Doc, again, you're going to be about half your
Yeah.
movement speed to even get any place. But unlike 5e, you can actually go on hold.
Could I see if I accidentally asked for Luke if I know anything about these, like if we could put them to rest or anything of that sort?
Roll an occult roll. You know occult? You and Luke?
Yes.
Both?
Yes.
Have Luke roll it too. Trait roll is a natural 1.
If we were less fatigued and feared.
Yeah, if you were less fatigued and feared, I think you'd be fine. But right now, you're just kind of freaking out, like, get me the hell out of here. Would you like to use any chips on those rolls?
I really kind of want to know. So yes.
Red Fate chip, thank you very much.
$11.
Okay. With that, they're groaning. They're sucking air into their bodies. If you cut off the orifice, the groan can only be stopped by beheading all 13 of the unfortunate Indians.
I think perhaps we should try to behead them. You all go first.
They don't fight back,
I
so their
think we
effective
should just-
parry is 2. and they have a toughness of 10.
I think we should just try to get through this chamber as quickly as possible.
You go first. Because you're in the way.
Weematai, I'd imagine, holds for Alonzo.
Yes.
Timmons.
Timmons, like, what do you see?
Dead
I mean,
things and sharks.
he's way in the back, right? Get dead things. You want me to come up and chop it with my axe?
An axe would help. Yes.
All right. I guess I gotta run to get up there. He said it's half your speed.
It's going to be half your speed, yeah, and you're going to have to give me agility rolls, and everybody you pass through is going to have to give me an agility roll because, again, too much weight on one of these sticks, and you guys might fall through this lattice work. This is a single file thing, really. So it's going to be pretty precarious.
It looks pretty crowded up there, fellas. You sure you want my big ass coming up there?
Wait your turn.
Yes, let's wait for Alonzo to move first.
All right, my axe is ready. I'm gonna go on hold.
Okay.
Where's that? What? I haven't been on hold in a long time. How do I do it?
It's
Right,
on the combat tracker.
right click on your card and choose go on hold.
Right click on my card.
Yeah,
On
on
your
your action card, the 9, right click on it.
There's also a button at the bottom right hand.
Oh, yeah, I don't have
The
that.
The
button
combat
on the
tracker.
bottom right hand. It wouldn't let me radio menu it.
All right, Alonzo, Mr. Holding up the traffic here.
And by the way, Barb, it does seem I do have a recovery partition. How do I use it then?
Is there a movement restriction in here?
Well, you're moving at half your speed, so if you're going to use it, so that'd be 6 total. I think it's probably time we lock the tokens though. So let's move.
Yeah.
That way we can plot it out. And you can see how this little cavern so there's a way you've got to go through here.
I see.
I think we could behead them or run fast.
That's as far as I can get.
Okay, one capacity. Let's see. At the end of each round, everyone. Okay, so at the end of each round. Very good. Okay, Alonzo, that's what you can do.
That's all I can do.
Sharks are doing nothing at the moment but snapping up pieces of the Indians that are now kind of
Actually
moving around. Yeah.
Am I close in? No, I don't have anything big enough to cut a head off. Never mind.
Okay. HG.
I don't know, Doc. This seems like an awful lot of climbing for us old men.
I
can
know,
get
right?
through the wall here, right?
You want to try to climb around him?
No, I want to take Doc Fong with me and burrow into the wall.
Caesar.
Ah,
10-month streak. Thank you, Caesar.
I like this idea.
All right, so you grab
Yeah,
Doc
I
Fong
don't see
and
things ending well for us if we stay out here.
yeah. So,
So
give
we're
me
gonna
your weird
to
science
the
roll.
wall.
Let's see if you're successful at this.
Yes.
And you are, with a raise. I don't know if that gets you anything extra.
Yeah, I can move at full pace now.
Okay.
Instead of half.
Okay. So
You hear this from Timmons standing right next to him?
Yeah, technically me and Doc can.
okay, how far are you
He's
going?
not.
So you're gonna try to actually move through the wall around this
Yeah.
shit.
Say in the rock. Technically, I like phase into it, but with the trapping, we kind of melt it through a tunnel.
Okay, so that's your full movement. Whoa, what happened? You must have canceled the move or something. Or did I?
Guessing you did?
Oh, the tokens are
Move it to
unlocked.
there. I moved it there.
Oh, you drug him.
Yep. What the heck? That's weird. I accidentally right-clicked Doc's token while I was mouse-clicked on it, and now look at it. It doesn't have the green thing around.
You ungreened me.
See that? All right, I'm gonna do that.
That's weird. But that might explain a few things.
There we go. Like what? You had something that wasn't working?
That happened in another game. A bunch of tokens were getting, like, de-linked together.
Huh.
Sort of way.
Okay, Luke, we got a couple people on hold, Weematai and Timmons, that are actually opened up front here. Are those guys going to move?
Yeah, Weematai is going to follow. I was just looking to see if she has any special form of movement. Is it correct?
Yeah, Luke will follow when he gets time.
Okay, do what, Jingo?
Is it correct that she only has the one power?
Yeah, she's just a kind of a apprentice in training. She's very young. She's probably 16, 15, 16-year-old. She's the Sacagawea of this tale. As a matter of fact, it says that very thing in here. Except she can't speak to you guys.
So, what is her move? She's moving.
Okay.
I was looking to see if she had. She has the only edge is arcane background. So yeah.
All right. So there's 6 to there.
I think that's all she gets. She doesn't have any special move. Yeah, 6.
I mean, she could roll her pace die and move right up behind you at the very least. Scuba Sundries, thank you for the biddy, Scuba. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, Scuba. Eyes Like Fire is also going to move up. I don't know why he's not on the combat tracker, but
he is underneath Weematai.
8 pace.
He's underneath Weematai. He's in with her.
Yes, so he was held too. So he's got an 8 pace.
So like up in here somewhere, or let's see. I should have
However
done
far
that.
you
Let's see.
get. 1, 2, 3. He's moving at half 4, so he could get to, this square maybe. Oh, there you go.
About right there. You want to roll a pace roll for him and move him further, or?
Yeah. Another.
Total movement 17, 16. It would be 8. So you can go another 4.
Timmons is going to interrupt and do the same thing.
Okay.
Do his pace. So he can move 8. If he can get there.
Very nice.
Or would he be more like in that square?
Yeah, that works. Okay. That works. All right. Timmons interrupted. Weematai moves. She's off
too.
hold.
Yeah.
Luke.
You're here now, then, all right?
Yes, I'm here. I just had to switch back over to the stream so I can.
Luke finds himself all alone in the back.
All along back there.
Everybody took off running, and you're last.
Well, yeah, but you got to kind of think that all this is happening at one time and not really.
Does he see the tunnel that HG made, or is it kind of cave in behind him?
It caves in behind him. He can only take one person with him.
Well, I shall follow the others then.
Do you want to run?
There's only one trip to
So,
Albuquerque for Doc
Well,
Fang.
let's see how far I can get with just my normal move.
Which is what, 6?
Yes.
That far.
Well, let's put him there first, okay? So he can get like
3 squares.
Oh, okay, yeah. If it's difficult terrain, yeah, I'll go ahead and run.
Now you're catching on.
Yeah, I went AFK for a minute. Really had to pee.
You
Oh,
rolled
you
a 6 on your run.
Nice. So you get to move another 3. So he
Yay.
can get right into the entrance there. The big moaning dead Indian upside down flesh.
Where
dripping
are the
shark
upside down
tank.
corpses?
all around you. There's about 13 of them hanging around you.
Yeah, Timmy ain't looking. He's like,
I mean, you can't help but bump into these sides of flesh, sides of long
it's-
pork.
So it should be easy to find one step ahead.
It's kind of weird looking at somebody when you walk past them just staring at the junk.
That
It's
was
just
the
kinda
right moment,
weird.
Caesar. You got me. So yeah, you can't help but bump into it. They're not doing anything, but you can just feel the life being pulled out of you. Something is definitely. I mean, Doc, you don't know what the hell it is because your occult roll was not good earlier, but
No.
yeah.
Wasn't that the one I used I got an 11?
Oh yeah, hacked off the heads. So let's see. It is the end of the round because Albert's not here. We're gonna go here. So everyone must give me, at the end of each round, everyone must make a vigor roll.
What about HG and I since we are outside of there?
Not the two of you. Alonzo fails. Timmons
Timmons wants
fails.
to re-roll.
Alonzo's re-rolling too.
You're buff, apparently.
Luke succeeds.
What it is his mustache is preventing the smell from getting in.
Timmons succeeds. Alonzo succeeds.
Yeah, he rubbed a bit of beeswax on his mustache before he went in.
All right, I need vigor rolls for Eyes Like Fire and Weematai. Weematai succeeds strongly.
I don't know why she got my wild die. I guess when she's under.
She's a wild card.
Oh, she is. Okay, cool.
I think so. Let's look at them here.
Although she rolled spirit, not vigor.
It makes
Yeah,
sense.
she rolled
would be.
spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's named, so Weematai and Eyes Like Fire. Oh,
That would hers, yes.
yeah.
Didn't make that.
Question: if she's a wild card, does she get chips,
No,
or is that not the case in Reloaded?
I don't think that's the case at all, is it?
NPCs. NPC wild cards get 2 chips of their own, but those are
Do they?
DM controlled wild cards. Yes.
Well,
It's under Savage Worlds Deluxe. I don't know Spade as well.
No, in Suede they get 2 if they're a wild card.
okay, so she's got a couple chips. We'll just call them white chips. She can re-roll if you want to use one here.
Yes, I do.
Just re-roll it then. You don't have to actually have the chip. Just keep track that she's only got one left. That succeeds. So no one suffers a level of fatigue this round.
That's good. 'Cause I'm already kind of winded.
Top of the next round, Alonzo's first, which worked out well.
That's helpful.
So that'd be a 4, Alonzo.
Won't let me go 4. The next square would be 5, so that's as far as I can get.
Oh, I see. Yep. And I'm assuming you're taking Weematai with you.
Yep.
She's going to go on your turn. Keep things moving. All right, HG.
You should be able to move her on the combat tracker and drop her on my entry and make her go on my turn. That's the way it used to work in Savage Worlds.
Oh, it still does. It still does. I can do this with That means I've got to take Eyes Like Fire. Who's doing him? Drake Timmons is playing Eyes Like Fire.
And he can stay on their turn if it works that way.
There's Eyes Like Fire, and there you go. Perfect. All right. How many more rounds of this can you do, HG? What happened? Stop.
Oh, so many.
Plot that again.
I don't.
For some reason, it only moves so far and quit. Did you give me a pace roll? Oh, you can move at your full pace. Okay. Yeah, and how long does this last? Oh, I know what it
So
is.
it's not
5
letting you move
rounds.
through the line of sight.
Yeah, it's line of sight. 5 rounds? Okay. That's round 2.
Yeah, 5 rounds, and then I can add 5 more for 1 power point. Repeatedly.
Okay.
So I can run it for like an hour. But
So I can just imagine HG is swimming through the dirt, pulling Doc behind him.
Yeah, Doc's probably like
So strange.
choking on dirt.
I've never seen all the roots of the plants before like this.
All right, so
Timmons is gonna
Timmons
move
Eyes
up.
Like Fire.
Small ground animal.
I think it was a mole.
He would be ahead of Timmons. That's why I left the spot.
Gotcha. All right, jump over to Doc Fong, who already went. Luke.
Do you want me to run, Luke?
Yes. Gonna run forward, and
So that's a 4.
I can forward.
Go to
I'll go more
or-
north. Yeah, let's go directly east.
What's going on? I'm trying to do the movement and someone else is moving.
I don't know. I'm not touching it.
Well, I was moving it too, but I can't cancel movement, so. Oh, there it is. It's like a double click. Go ahead. Sorry.
To there, Venno?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
And, since I pulled a 2, I can whack at one zombie without a penalty.
You can what?
Whack at them. I'm going to use my hatchet and attack one of these corpses.
All right. And unfortunately, that does not. Well, you hit it, but
Wait. No, that should be because I didn't take off the -2. I forgot to add in the +2 from calculating. So that should be a
Right.
4.
Yeah.
Oh, from calculating a 4. So with a, what did it say they had again?
2 parry.
Yeah, a parry of 2. So that hits. Now you just got to get through their 10 toughness. Unfortunately, that doesn't do it. You kind of hack at this thing's neck, and you realize this flesh is more like
Leather.
pine, wrapped in leather or something.
That's weird.
It's tough. Again, it's like beef that's been hanging and aging for 30 days. All right, that's the end of the round. Lonzo is first again with another ace.
Do we need vigor checks?
Yes, everybody does need to give a. Was it vigor? Yes, it was vigor.
Damn. Come on, Alonzo. And damn Luke.
Luke is very vigorous.
All right, and Weematai succeeded. Eyes Like Fire. So everybody's good. I really thought this room would get somebody.
Got lucky.
Yeah, you got lucky there. So that's 8,
At least
Alonzo.
I can't.
Oh, climbing straight through HG would be 2.
We're out.
I had
Getting
several other. space to deal with it, luckily.
Mumatai coming with me.
Yeah, give me a roll for her. See if she can move as fast as you can. She cannot. So that's 8, 4. She can move up 4. So we'll put her here and we'll. She can make it up to there. Doc.
I'm just gonna wait and then move with HG and not do anything, basically.
Oh, that's right. You're with HG. Albert. Okay. Luke.
Hold, and then I'll come back to move, but yeah. I had to restart his router, but he told me what to do.
I'm back.
Oh,
All
there
right.
you are.
So Luke will
No,
have a total pace of
router.
5.
I wasn't restarting the router. I was pushing the button on the router.
Oh,
Yeah, but you can't move
Can
through
you-
those guys. Single file, remember?
He should go on hold.
You
and
go
then
on
move
hold
in.
and then move.
Yeah, let's go on hold and I'll move.
I'll go on hold till they move.
Okay, Timmons.
Isaac Fire is going to move up. He's got a pace of 8, so that could get him right behind her. Matai. Right? If not, he can't get lower than a 1 on his pace roll, so
That's fine.
he'll use that if he has to. And Timmons is going to do the same thing. Timmons has a pace of 8, so he can get right up behind Isaac Fire.
Move you right
Timmons is
there.
like, do you
All right,
hear that noise? What's that noise over there? I hear something. That must be HD in the wood in the wall. Sound like a rat chewing.
Luke,
Yes.
are you going to interrupt and move now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I
yes,
clicked interrupt.
Okay, you move up behind him. I'm actually going to put you here because it kind of moves that way. And then we come to HG.
Wait,
I was also going to whack at one of the corpses.
Oh, are you?
Okay. Yeah, since I have calculating, I don't get to -2.
All right, so let me move. Well, where the hell did Luke go? That is a hit.
is that a
What
hit
the-
with a raise?
Should be.
Yes, it is. That's not hard to hit these things. It's hard to damage them, but that might have. All right, so you chop into this thing and you chop its head off. You kind of hit it right back there and just sever it. Most of this one's head was already hanging off, so it wasn't much to it. It drops into the water, and then the shark feeding frenzy below you, splashing around, goes crazy. And then this one stops breathing in. H.G. Willikers moves forward, takes Doc Fong with him, and he can't get through there, so pop him. Dragging Doc Fong with him. That's the end of the round. I need vigor rolls from everybody.
Nice job, Timmons.
When we need it.
Luke, you rolled poorly. Do you want me to re-roll?
Actually, I'm going to use a blue chip for extra D6.
That would be a 6.
That would be a 6. That succeeds. Let's see. Alonzo succeeds. Isaac Fire succeeds. Alonzo failed and then used a chip, I see. Timmons, Joker bonus +2 succeeded. Failed. Okay. Weematai, Vigor 4 succeeds. You guys have almost made it through that chamber. Timmons goes on hold until we come to Alonzo.
Are we still at the half speed?
You are still at half speed, and you notice this room kind of opens up a little bit in front of you.
More zombies in it?
You're at half speed because of traveling on this, kind of climbing through this wood and stuff. It wasn't because of the bodies and things.
No, I
It's
just
like all the
wondered-
way through.
independently. Where are there zombies in this room?
No, there are no bodies hanging in this room that you can see from this point.
I'm gonna keep pushing.
Let's see, where can you... Okay, so you were there, line of sight, no, okay. When you get there, give me a notice. Uh-oh, why did it cancel your movement? I keep checking the green box and it cancels it. It's weird.
It's because it's getting hung up on something.
Well, I left plenty of line of sight. Trait roll was a 1. Notice, yeah, you don't see anything.
Yeah, it's getting hung up on that. I bet you it's getting hung up on that line of sight there.
Where's that at?
Okay.
Where
See
number
if it-
2's at.
There shouldn't be any line of sight. Yeah, it moved right
He
through there.
bounced off of it.
Yeah, I kept the line of sight way to the outside of the...
it's-
Alright, so Weematai, give me that run, that pace roll for her. Let's see how close she can move up in here. 6 3 is 9 is 4. 1, 2, 3. Come on, damn it. Alright,
Are you having trouble, Mark?
give me a notice roll for Weematai.
Hold on. Keep closing her character sheet.
Leave it open.
She's not very noticing.
She doesn't. Alonzo, you briefly catch a glimpse of a burly ghost-like shaman standing in the distant shadows. Then you kind of stab yourself on one of these splinters and you look away real quick, and when you look back, he's gone. It's gone. It's like it's just one of those quick takes. Did I really just see what I think I saw? You look around again, and it looks like a body or a figure laying over here impaled on some of this wood, because I forget you've got a lantern with you.
And is it seas far away that we've come to find?
Born in a bowl you've
Or
come
we
to...
can
Born in a bowl.
because she can lead us to seas far away.
Well, you're not sure
Or
who it
when-
is at this distance, and Weematai would be the only one that could... Well, her or Eyes Like Fire would recognize her. Yeah, it's break time. Perfect time for a break. Let's sit there and think about that for a little bit. We say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do
yeah.
you say? 10 minute? 10 minute?
Yeah, 10, 15 minutes. Let me hit stop all here. Stop that sound, and let's play some... What? What's it playing? I'm not sure what it's playing. We'll be back here in about 10 minutes, so stick around, everybody.
Grinning down through the gates, watch the night suffocate. All the light as it smothers the sun. I can tell by the moon you'll be joining me soon as a guest in my fortress of fun. And I can't wait to see you and once again free you, release from your humorless air. Someday I will replace that big frown on your face with a smile and a murderous glare. We are two of a kind, violent, unsound of mind. You're the yin to my yang, can't you see? And if I were to leave, you would crumble in grief. Face it, bats, you'd be lost without me. You'd be lost, you'd be lost. Face it, bats, you'd be lost without me. I'm just trying to show you just how well I know you. I understand just how you feel. Through your reason, no way, 'cause you had one bad day and your mind let go of the wheel. Still we're fated to battle, you pout and I prattle. Don't you ever tire of this game. But you'll not make it end, 'cause I'm your only friend. We are opposites, but we're the same. We are two of a kind, violent, unsound of mind. You're the yin to my yang, can't you see? And if I were to leave, you would crumble in grief. Face it, bats, you'd be lost without me. You'd be lost, you'd be lost. Face it, bats, you'd be lost without me. We have so many wonderful stories. I have studied the mind of this bat. A hero with no praise or glory, just his cape and his cave and his without me. You'd be lost. You'd be lost. You'd be lost. Face it, bats, you'd be lost without me.
Yay, we're back. Everybody survived break.
Are you sure?
I don't know. Brady is disconnected, connected, disconnected, and
Yeah.
connected again.
I disconnected by mistake, and then I don't know what happened the second time. It connected and like
Oh, wow.
immediately disconnected me.
You were disconnecting just to make sure that it was working. Yeah, let's go with that.
Got it.
Okay, we'll go with that. It was science.
There could have been an update.
Science.
There could have been an update.
Let's just blame Windows.
Now, why,
Windows or
why would that
the divorce of Bill and Miranda Gates.
Melinda?
That's apparently his wife's. Is it Melinda? Something
I
like
think
that.
so.
Yeah, I think though she now goes by Miranda.
Well,
that's
it depends.
good.
Does
That's
he
cool.
know? That's the question.
Is it Miranda? I could have swore I read it as
No,
Melinda earlier.
It's Melinda. Yeah, you said Miranda.
Did I
But
say
you know,
Miranda?
Melinda
Yeah.
sounds.
Misnamed her as Miranda. I was reading it earlier. It's like, that's not her name.
He was worried about his Miranda rights.
Yeah.
But
Now he needs his Melinda rights.
So,
that sounds.
what was I? That's right, because Sirenscape, however you want to say it, decided to crash, and now it's playing.
Water.
Yep. Let's add some bones creaking. And again, Alonzo, you see this body over here. Weematai doesn't see it yet. Do you say anything?
Hey, there's somebody back there.
Can she make it up? Did she already move? Yeah,
She already did.
She already moved. Okay. HG, you popping out of the wall right there?
Yeah, see what's going on. Just across the edge will pop out here. I can see that there's walls all around this area in front of me.
Look what Mommy found.
Yeah.
I'm looking past Alonzo's. All right, yeah, I'm gonna cross over and pop into this wall.
I'll just have you know he got way too close to me, and
You
I bent
still
over to pick.
taking Doc Fong with you? Or are you gonna leave him in the wall right there?
Leave him in the wall.
I'm
leave him-
assuming he's gonna follow me. Technically, he has the power like I do, but
I'm gonna keep following
doesn't
him
fit well with the traffic.
because we're going to the AARP meeting.
The AARP meeting. So,
Are you talking about colonial life insurance while you're there?
Doc, for a moment, you pass through the chamber again. You smell the stinking, rotting wood, and then you see HG just start burrowing into the wall again. He's got a hold of you. Are you going to resist him or go with him?
I'm gonna go with him. He seems to know what he's doing, which is terrifying, actually.
It is
for the
terrifying.
plot to say, but
all right.
And then he rolled one, and you
The
both
most
died.
dangerous place on this planet is behind that old man.
if he rolls a 1, he'll excavate the wall.
Luke Cunningham?
Oh, I'm gonna wait for Timmons,
Yep.
who can
Yes.
interrupt.
Okay. Let's put him on hold. Yeah, because Timmons
Well,
got...
Timmons is on hold.
Timmons is on hold. Timmons, you want to
Stop
interrupt?
being on hold.
Yeah, let me
You and I's like
do-
fire. Try to...
Oops. Well, he needs to go first, and I don't know where my token is. I'm like covered up. Can't move my token. I have Alonzo on top of me with an arrow pointing at me.
That seems weird, because I see Alonzo up there.
Yeah.
What?
That-
Now something happened.
Alonzo. That's a doppelganger Alonzo, because I'm up at the front.
What?
Go away, doppelganger Alonzo.
What the
Stop moving on top
fuck
of Timmons.
is going on here?
Down there. What?
I'm
It's a
not sure
ghost.
what's... Okay, so... What? You were here, weren't you?
I was about at the tip of that arrow over there.
Oh, you made it all the
Right
way
about-
over there to her?
No, the end of this end.
Other end. The less pointy end.
There you go. All right.
All right, so Eyes Like Fire is going to move 7. He's going to move up to Weematai, maybe even ahead of
1,
her.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he can get through her. 7.
He says,
Give a
"You
notice
stay
roll.
behind me. I have eyes like fire. I can see in dark. Low light vision." 7.
Okay. All right. Now Luke Cunningham.
Well, Timmons.
Well, where's Timmons moving to?
He wants to get to this square.
There?
He said, "Hey, HD, how you doing?" Waves at him as he goes by.
All right, Luke.
Imagining Doc's legs are just kind of sticking out, like flailing away.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do a run. Hold on. What's my
It's a total of 4.
what's my card? I forgot to ask.
8. I told you earlier.
Card is an 8. Okay, so as you start to exit this room and you feel the this drain from these hanging corpses, living corpses, kind of the pull stops you, Luke. You begin to hear that buzzing sound again.
Go around the corner. Sorry.
And it
I'll be
sounds
going
like it's
around the corner
moving up
for a
behind
ride.
you.
Is anybody else hear that noise?
There's a speeder on my Peter. Knock it off.
Timmons said, "That's just HD crossing the walls."
No, I see that. And Luke's kind of like looking behind him.
HG.
HG draws Joker.
Nice. Doc Fong's gonna need all the help he can get. It's helping.
I'm not
I
really
don't know why it was being
sure
weird.
what the hell's going on here.
Yeah, I don't know why that was being weird.
That lets you pass through the. Oh, it's not.
Yeah, I technically just
Yeah.
melded with Earth.
Yeah, there you go.
So like I could just go straight across, but I figured it's easier if I
Well,
stay
yeah,
near
it's
the wall and keep
well.
track of where everybody else is.
Plus, the line of sight keeps you from.
Yeah, because I can continually just
yeah.
kind of like pop my head out.
Every now and then, you guys see HG pop his head out of the stone wall. Why? And then Doc Fong looks around, disappears. Anything else, HG?
A little wave.
No, that's it. Pop back in. See, I told you, Doc. They're still alive out there.
When you popped your head out, HG, you could see the body of a woman laying right there, entangled in the carnage down here, the detritus. All right, so he does nothing. So Doc Fong moves with him. He did that. Albert's not here. Alonzo Perez.
Trying to get to that lady. Does she look like she could be alive, or is she like obviously right?
You can't tell from here. And she looks I
That's a
don't
good
know.
size.
She's all okay. You get up here and you can. She's not just entangled. She's impaled in this dead, fucking rotten, moldy ass wood. Like it's sticking one piece into her thigh. She's got another piece of it stuck in like below her rib cage.
Is she alive?
I don't know. She's face down. She's not moving.
Check it. Oh, I mean, they're both.
I
Not
don't
your
know
bang
how to-
stick.
No, I'm saving that for something that might bite me. I'm gonna take out my knife and start trying to cut away the thorns that have her body impaled.
Okay, so as you bend down and touch her, and start to cut away these, you with a knife. You're gonna try this with a knife. Probably
That's
better with a
all I-
hatchet.
I don't have a hatchet. I got a knife.
Well, you know that Tim has brought a hatchet with him.
I have a
Cut,
Okay.
cutting. I mean, there's a
Tim-
lot of shit here.
Tim brought an axe.
Yeah, an axe.
Mr. Timmons, I need help. I'm gonna
I-
stick with the knife until somebody gets here with a hatchet.
All right, so you go on hold for a second then. Just go on hold for a minute. You moved up. You moved up. You're gonna go on hold. Timmons is right behind you. Timmons, he calls for you. Says he needs an axe. Needs your axe.
All right, so Timmons is going to. What happened to the NPCs? You take them off?
No,
Timmons is going to.
he's right there. Can't you see him?
Oh, now I
She's
can.
right there.
Oh, sorry, I didn't have my tokens clicked.
Oh.
So Eyes Like Fire is going to move first, so he's not in the way, and he's going to move to assist. So he's going to move over to this side, maybe. Where's she
Give
at?
me
Like
a
here?
pace roll for Eyes Like Fire.
Got an 8 to begin with.
Right.
and,
So let's see how far he can
traits,
move.
Pace, right there. Another, so
Okay.
7.
He starts moving towards you, Alonzo. And when he does, Matai starts freaking out and screaming, but nobody can understand her. But you hear her say one word. No kill! Or 2 words. No kill, no kill! And I need Eyes Like Fire. You guys that can see him, which is just Alonzo and Matai, and HG if he's peeking his head out, him and Doc. He runs up and he takes this war club and he tries to come over the back of you, Alonzo. Now you're on hold right now. And he tries to swing down and club this impaled body. He's trying to club it in the head and he completely misses. He like stumbles over you.
All right. This is what's gonna happen. When he goes to swing, he's gonna hit a branch overhead and break his club in half. You don't have a club anymore.
All right. Nice use of that. Let's see, what else does he have? He might not have too much.
He's
left.
a bow.
He's got a bow. I thought he only had a club and a bow. He has, so his club like snaps and hits the water, and these branches kind of fall down and pin him back for a second. He can't do anything else at the time. And you still haven't used your. You're still on hold, aren't you, Alon? No, you're not on.
Yeah.
Hold.
I just saw him try to hit this woman.
Oh yeah, he
and I
tried
hit
to club her
no
hard.
good, right? All right. Screw that. I'm going to shoulder check him and try to knock him back. Maybe try to knock him into the water.
There you go. Put him in the boards. Shoulder check him.
Yeah, you want a strength check?
It'll be an opposing. Timmons, you've got his character. Eyes like fire. It'll be an opposing athletics or strength check.
Same.
No, I'm sorry.
shit.
Athletics is agility.
Oh, yeah.
But it is, so it is strength. Either way, it's strength. Which athletics, fatigue. So athletics is
I try to move him and I don't.
Yeah.
I think you may have hurt yourself.
yeah, no, but roll me a strength check, Alonzo. That was because
He
at,
flexes his pecs and knocks Alonzo back. He's like,
no, he doesn't. Alonzo.
Alonzo's like, oh, right above.
Yeah, Alonzo shoulder checks him and
juked him. He juked him. Then
kind
shoulder checked him.
of
That's
knocks
okay.
him. As a matter of fact, now let's do an agility roll for eyes like fire. And he still succeeds at -4, so he does not go prone, but you kind of check him back here into the corner away from her and put yourself between him and her. All right, Timmons is moving.
Yeah. He's like, hey, the axe. This stuff's hanging up on my leathers. I can't get through this round. I only rolled a 1 on my pace.
Oh shit.
He's done. Sorry, let me pass my turn.
Well, you can see what's going on over here, Timmons. As you come around the corner, you see, Weematai's yelling, no kill, and other stuff that you can't understand. And you see Eyes Like Fire kind of take off at a quick pace. He's just kind of jumping from branch to branch and comes over the top of Alonzo with his club, but his club catches something, snaps, breaks, falls in the water, and Alonzo just shoulder checks him over into the corner. And you can see all that. This is all kind of cleared out in here. Okay.
No, Timmons is gonna pull his pistol, and go on hold.
Okay.
To pass my turn on accident.
Eyes Like Fire's already moved. Luke Cunningham.
Vano Luke.
Sorry, I was muted for a second.
Uh-oh.
I'm here. I'm here.
You sound like you're in a big warehouse.
You do sound weird. Ah, warehouse.
I sound weird.
The plug.
There you go.
There you go.
Sorry, I didn't realize that.
When the plug comes out and it shoots across the room. Never mind.
Wrong kind of plug.
Okay.
I'm assuming I would have heard Weematai say no kill.
Oh yeah, you can hear all this going on in front of you. And one of the last things you see is Eyes Like Fire draw his war club off his side and take off running and bouncing across these branches like a monkey.
Okay then. I'm assuming it's still difficult terrain.
Yes.
Continue to move up then. Running.
Run.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
did
nice
good
run
run.
roll. Perfect run roll.
I like perfect run.
You got to kind of
There.
follow around there, Doc.
Can't go that way. Or is he kind
Looks
of
like
have
it
to
would.
follow around to the left?
So he can get to right there because he's got this bunch of logs right here.
Can't go to the right.
Can't get
I
there
thought
from
he-
here.
He was, I thought he was walking on the logs and not the other branches. If that makes sense.
Yeah, you guys are. You are, but that's this. You can kind of. I tried to make the map where it showed a little bit of a clear passage through the center, and then this where it's kind of choked up on the edges is what it's supposed to resemble. But I didn't like the map they had. It had labels and shit on it, so I had to make something else real quick. I'm like, we're gonna do something else. All right, Luke. Let's see. Give me a notice roll. Let's see if you can gather what's happening around you. That's
What do you get to?
running minus what? Oh, notice here. Running
I,
minus.
I don't think running should ever apply to
No,
notice.
no, it's not. So that's 2 and 2 is 4. So yeah, you don't get the whole picture, but you can definitely see that it looks like Alonzo's having a go with kind of having a row over here with eyes like fire, and Weematai, of course, is screaming.
Oh well, I'm not sure why that's going on exactly, but I don't see any hostile forces.
You haven't seen anything hostile because you're coming in the room after the hostile action happened.
I guess in that case, I want my turn.
Okay.
Timmons is on hold.
Yep.
I'm going to maintain my hold too if
You can. As a matter of fact, as you're standing here, you guys hear some cackling laughter, and you look up and kind of climb up onto the. This is like a cavern of rotten wood, and kind of up on the side of the wall up here, you see this figure appear. And he's a bit ethereal, like see-through. Can you see him?
no.
No, he's see-through.
There
There he is. Casper?
There he is.
visible.
All right, you got him now?
Yeah.
And he's cackling, and Luke, behind you, you can hear that swarm getting louder, and you turn to look, and those weird rotten fruit dolls seem to be jumping from branch to branch like they're following you into this room. This guy starts cackling with laughter, and
When you say this guy, who are you talking about?
That ghost there.
Okay.
Timmons
can
wants
see
to
through.
interrupt,
go in there.
and he swivels his pistol around.
Well, before
He
you
says,
interrupt,
"Oh shit!"
before you interrupt, he throws 1, 2, 3. Let me move these up. Ah, hell. So there's 5, 6, 7 of you.
Yeah. I don't like those sort of questions.
All right. He kind of floats through the room. And 1. Uno momento, por favor. Move them out of the way for a second. And Timmons. He slings 3 rattlesnakes, which these are cobras, at you guys, and then disappears. Timmons, you can now interrupt.
Snake! So he's gonna take a shot with his pistol that he had out, his big old Colt Dragoon, on number 80.
That's a miss. Of course, you're in close combat.
Well, would I have shot before he got to me?
No. I mean, this guy appears and he slings these 3 snakes, just slings them out into the room, and it lands right beside you.
And I can't move, right? Even if
And
I
you would have had to
movement
have
left?
drawn your weapon.
I already had my
you,
weapon out.
Well, he had his weapon out. He
Oh,
said he
did
did
he?
that before.
Okay, well, yeah, I'll give you a
I had
shot
it
at it
pointed.
then. I'm gonna get. Oh, you had it
I
pointed
had it
where?
pointed this at him.
At him, right? These came
Yeah,
from
so,
this
and the
direction,
snake appears in front of me.
right? Like being thrown from
Yay, robot.
here.
All right, well, I'm gonna roll it again then.
The very small is more the problem,
Can
I
I
think.
can I move at all or no? Jump out of combat with my
Did you
extraction?
move already this turn?
Yeah, you did. You and you moved up to here and went on hold, didn't you?
Yeah. Try it again. Damn it.
It's a good try again. All right, so Timmons is off hole. He takes his shot. We come to this rattlesnake that bites at Luke, Luke, and hits. But it's kind of got a hold of your leather boot, Luke.
There's a snake on my boot.
This one attacks HG because that's who was rolled to hit at.
HG's in a wall, though. He's covered
Well,
with
he's
stone.
sticking his head out, peeking around. That hits him.
Well, she's got some kind of crap if he gets melee.
Probably.
It's true. If he's sticking out, he should be able to first strike.
Well, does he have that ability?
I don't have first strike.
Oh, I thought you did. My bad.
There's an adventure card.
It doesn't hurt him though. He kind of just swats it away.
Bites him in his arm.
And Timmons, this one I don't think hits you at all. Oh, wait a minute. Gang up bonus.
They
Yeah.
get +4 because they're very small and we're very big compared to them.
Ah, I'm like, where are they getting these bonuses from? Gang up +1, normal +4. That's the normal +4. I see. So
It's just that's stupid to do. Don't do that. They'll beat you up.
and it can't get through to, you're like kicking at it and shit, Tim, and you're like kicking your boot at this fucking snake.
There's spitting venom on my boot. Look at that. Get your ass up. He's trying to hold it up and try to shoot at it.
Round 6, Doc Fong. You've got the ability to kind of, HG's burrowed a hole out of the side of the wall right here. You could climb through if you wanted to. There's a snake right in front of you, though.
Can it bite me from its current position if I'm in the wall?
If you're behind HG still in the wall, no.
But I could go. If I'm gonna go and hold until
You're really
HG burrows out.
kind of like right here, to be more precise.
I'm gonna see what HG does because I'm.
You're gonna go
following
on
him.
hold. Okay. Very good. These guys.
All those invisible things on the tracker make me worried.
Appear here and begin to float this way. It's a doll, and it's climbing through the canopy, but it's very slow. Very slow.
If you zoom out, it's like a pregnant infant in somebody's body. The map is.
Really?
It's
Oh,
got
another
feet
one.
and everything.
Huh. All right. So that one moves forward one. Albert's not here, but these guys are. This rattlesnake once again bites at Luke. I believe that is a hit with a rage. Luke takes a wound, but more importantly,
Are you gonna do something, Luke?
Oh, I take a wound.
Do you want to soak that?
I will soak. How many? What chips do I have?
1 white, 1 red, 1 blue.
I thought I used.
We
I
got a
said I
couple
was
chips from Jokers too.
Okay. I will use a white.
You soaked it.
You do soak it.
Very nice. Very.
Luckily, that was your thick boot.
Yep, it's
Where you
this
keep
thing.
all your money.
This thing's now. Its fangs are hung in your boot. You hung in your boot,
So
man. You got a snake hung in your boot.
So if it's like caught on my boot, does that mean that I'm going to have an easier time whacking its head off?
No.
Damn.
That's a miss on HG.
Is his arm out for counterattacking?
I don't know.
Yeah, I can counterattack.
Can you? Yeah, you can counterattack him. I mean, you're kind of half in, half out the wall.
Just imagine just his front half is sticking out. He just looks like a.
He looks
So,
like a
when
mounted old man in a hunter's. Where'd you get that old man at? That's a silverback there. You miss him. All right. Alonzo, I think. Yes.
All right, I had my knife out. Let's go. I don't know who this guy is, but
Eyes like fire?
I know, but I don't really know him. Not
No,
personally.
not personally. And he just tried to kill this probably already dead body or make damn sure she's dead. Oh! I believe that's a hit.
I'll take that. Slash him across his chest.
Oh.
And he soaked. All right, good. He used up a Benny.
I used up a Benny. You got me using Bennies. Weematai.
Is she? What is her relationship to Eyes Like Fire? Would she consider attacking him?
You learned quite a bit about the Necessity Alliance when you were in Lion's Roar asking around. You guys had some good like street research there and stuff. And what you discovered was that they're really a loose group of many different tribes that have come together because they've been pushed off into no man's land by a white man, and so they've come together, but they don't necessarily. I mean, hell, there was a little civil war, and the Rattlesnake Clan attacked 3 nights before, 5 nights ago now. So doesn't necessarily mean that. I mean, this guy is full. Let me do this. Maybe this will.
Actually, she can't see him from where she's at. I'm looking.
Oh no, but she knows what he was doing. She knows exactly what he was doing. That's why she started yelling, "No kill, no kill," and then other words that you didn't understand.
She's going to
she's
take out
probably.
her bow. She's going to shoot at one of these.
She looks around for her lover, Alonzo or Albert.
Albert's not here.
Yeah, Albert's not here. Remember, he played the love interest card on her.
Yep, he did.
And he's not here.
I do now.
Weematai shoots at him and shoots at the rattlesnake.
Snake, yeah, she doesn't see him. and she doesn't want to try to get past those snakes to get to him yet.
Okay, so H.G. Willikers.
Rattlesnake. Coming up.
We'll go ahead and try to kill this rattlesnake. I'm gonna try to grab her hoe, smack him into the. Very unsuccessfully. I'll go ahead and use a white chip.
Okay. Damn,
Still
that's
not
missed.
rifle.
Snakes. Hard to hit.
I forgot to do this too. I've got some really weird lag going on tonight with the table.
Do you
Unusual.
want to say hello?
Alright, HG missed Doll Swarm. Which Doll Swarm's that? That one.
I would like to attempt to interrupt afterwards.
You can attempt to interrupt right now with an opposed. Is it opposed agility roll, I think?
It used to be. Let's see what.
Athletics, I believe it was. I'm not positive.
So yeah, you can interrupt. I gotta turn that down. Matter of fact, that's not
Can I
bad.
burrow
No,
around
I
and
just gotta
stick
turn
my
it.
head out over on the side?
You can stick your head out the hole that HG has made in the wall right here. That's it.
Oh, well, he said I technically have the ability
Oh.
to burrow myself, right? Is that accurate,
Yeah.
HG?
Yeah, according to the spell with the trappings, it makes it kind of weird.
You gave him the. I don't know. I'm not sure I like that, but I'll allow it in this fight because it's a
Or
nice
can I
fight.
just stick my head out on a little
Yeah,
bit past
right,
him?
right there. Yep, right there. Boom. Stick your head
Oh,
out.
how about this? And then I'm gonna toss some vial with some seeds and try to do entangle on this eyes like fire guy, because I don't know what he's doing, but him and Alonzo are fighting, and also there's a snake.
Yeah, and there's a snake. Let's get your entangle roll there. That looks like
Yeah,
some
interrupting
success.
is athletics.
And athletics is agility, so basically the same thing, unless your athletics is better.
Quite a bit for me.
Was it?
Yeah, my
Since,
agility is a
opposed.
D4 minus 1. My athletics is a D8.
So the snake and the eyes like fire need to do an opposed agility.
Agility.
To my entangle.
Okay, agility for eyes like fire, and which snake? Snake
22.
72. That's a 72. Needs to do an agility check.
Yeah.
It fails. Eyes like fire succeeds though. Well, ties with you. So 72 if you want to put whatever entangled is. What's it do? Restrain them? Or it entangles them. Entangle is the effect,
Yeah.
I believe.
Did that work? I tried to put entangle on him.
Let's see if Rattlesnake 72 has entangle on him. No, I'll do it.
Which one next?
Hey, since we're in already an entangled environment, do I get a bonus for entangling?
Is it entangled cannot move?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Because there's. Oh yeah, that's never mind. That other
I think
one's
it's
encumbered.
entangled, not bound. Yeah, entangled, they can't move and they're distracted. Bound means they can't move, they're distracted and vulnerable.
So they're entangled and bound?
No, he's not bound, he's only entangled.
Okay, so he's entangled. But Eyes Like Fire is not. Alright. These dolls are right here. You interrupted to do that. Okay, 93. I think this is in a template burst. Small burst template. No, wait a second. Puncture dolls, first victim of time, blah, 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 inside a medium burst template. All right, this swarm of dolls. Now, this isn't just a doll. This is like a couple dozen of these dolls. Comes out of this, and you heard it coming with the flies buzzing and stuff, Luke. And it comes out, and as it does, the swarm of these dolls starts bouncing all over the place, and the sticks and twigs on them begin to puncture you in the face and the neck and wherever your skin is exposed.
Oh no, my skin, my most important organ. It holds all my other organs in.
Why the hell won't that? It doesn't do it. Oh, it's just. There we go. It's just automatic damage. Whoa! You guys both take wounds.
Mimatai has one remaining penny. She will soak with it.
She will soak with
I
it?
will.
Okay.
I will use the red chip to soak.
He's not, so take that one.
You're all good. You're really good. You're really apparently puncture resistant.
Yeah. They didn't seem to do
Damn.
anything to you. And I don't think they can do both that. And the swarm begins to spread out from here. That's the puncture. So wait a second. Swarm. Weapons include firearms. Do not. Okay. The swarm. Cutting and piercing weapons, including firearms, do no real damage. Area effect weapons work normally, but also inflict damage on any allies within the swarm. Neither stomping nor immersion in water deters these dogged dolls. So.
HG, explode those things, please. Is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, this is a great place to set off some explosions. But it's going to do nothing right now because it didn't take the 2-action shot. But this swarm of dolls that pops out right here in a medium burst template. Will unleash
I think they're lying when they say they're neutral.
Swarming, biting insects.
They getting through my mosquito net.
Timmons, you're kind of freaked out about this shit. Luke, you take a wound again. Weematai takes another wound.
What's the plan, Luke?
Well, I'm not going to soak this time because I only have one chip left.
All right.
I had chips left to soak.
I will attempt to.
Wait, Timmons is going to use an action card.
Okay, what are you going to use?
He's going to use. Not today. On that last attack on all of us.
Nice.
And it's a critical failure. So whatever that does to them.
I don't think it does.
They all fall in the water and get eaten by
to-
sharks. That's what I vote.
I think, you know what? I'll just get rid of them. 19. They're gone. That goes away. That goes away. That goes away. We even tied that I take it off her.
I'll be right back.
All right. Good use of card, Timmons. And it's your turn.
Timmons is gonna move over to here. Wait.
You will provoke from.
Timmons has improved
No, that's right.
extraction, so he can get 3 creatures he doesn't provoke from.
All right. So
and
that's
when he gets
2.
over there, he's going to take a shot at the snake again. And he also then wants to put his pistol away because he wants to get out his shotgun.
You're shooting with your shotgun into melee?
Not yet. Not yet. No.
Okay.
He's using his pistol now. And then he's
And
going
then
to put it away.
holster it. Okay. And the next
then
round,
he's
draw a
gonna-
shotgun.
Next round, draw a shotgun. The combat
Gotcha.
tab, Bolt Dragoon on 80. Should hit. With a couple of raises. I don't like snakes.
Yep.
I think you hit it. Perfect shot there.
See if you can damage it. Oh yeah, I think that time you got some damage on it. 3 wounds, that takes care of
He just blows its head off.
pretty much.
Pistol
Good
around, puts
shooting,
it in the
Timmons.
holster real quick.
It falls,
He's
the
like-
sharks down below. Let's see, let me turn these guys on. So you can kind of see them and avoid the... But all below you are these shark.
Fire. Ice like fire is gonna reach down below and grab one of these sharks and use it as a war club on freaking Alonzo.
They're way down
He's
below you.
gonna-
They're like
he just-
10 feet below you.
Just grabs a stick.
Those are broken.
Actually,
off.
would he try attacking Alonzo or is he still trying to get at her?
He is still trying to club her. So you will just give me an attack roll with whatever. Just a fighting roll.
Well, that's not coded. I can do the war club.
Does he not have fighting?
On the combat tab,
Well,
he does
actually,
not.
he's probably going to have to oppose Alonzo to get to her.
He does have fighting as a trait, though.
Right. But he's going to have to get around Alonzo, who's kind of put himself between. So the first thing you'd have to do is get through Alonzo.
All right, so he wants to do 2 actions. He wants to get through Alonzo,
And
and then
choke
he wants
her.
to just manhandle her.
All right. So
Fight her,
opposed
just
strength checks. See if you can get through Alonzo.
it's like move side, Dark Man. Shit.
Yeah,
Right through my teeny little ass.
yeah. He just kind of shoved you over. You move forward, so give me a -2 and just a fighting roll, because she's not moving. So it's just a 2 is all of her. Yeah. So you get a hold of her and start.
Well,
What?
hold on. I thought I was gonna roll with a -2. Did it? Because I clicked the 2 action button.
Yeah, but you're still 3 is still beats a 2.
Huh?
Anything but a critical failure is going to hit if
Yeah,
she's not moving or
yeah,
You gotta
resisting.
pay.
yeah. So he starts choking her.
Hey, what are you doing, Mr. Fire? Mr. Eyes Like Fire?
Well, let's do this. 6 o'clock. This guy pops out.
Which guy pops out?
You can't see him? Pop a rattlesnake?
Uh,
There we go.
there he
Oh,
is.
there he is.
Yeah. And who can he see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because he doesn't know anything about Eyes Like Fire. So let's do this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 is Timmons. Timmons, he's got this staff, and he takes this thing, and on the end of the staff is this writhing snake head, this rattlesnake's head, writhing around, and he takes the staff and he like whips it at you like this, and
He went quiet.
and hits you with like this bolt of green liquid that just begins burning. You take a wound unless you want to try to soak that.
Yeah, I'll use my last Benny to soak. Oh wait, was I supposed to roll something? I just dropped it in the chat. Like a dumbass.
Just roll a vigor roll then. Oh, looky there. Yeah, I'd say you soaked it and then some. Good use of that last Benny, because you would have been poisoned too. And instead of attacking again, he's just going to disappear.
Tim's like, I think this is poisonous. I can taste it a little on my mosquito netting.
Luke, you saw this guy pop out right in front of you because you're kind of dealing with this rattlesnake, and he just appears in the air, hovering above these sticks.
Well, this rattlesnake is kind of pissing me off. What's my action card? I think 2.
2.
In that case, I will do 2 whacks. First one with no penalties, and the second one with.
Two. With the hatchet, Venno?
Yes, the hatchet.
The hatchet.
Are you trying to chop at your foot with a hatchet?
No, I'm trying to chop the snake's head off. It's just not a called shot.
Uh-oh. That's a miss.
Let's try 10.
These snakes are harder than I thought. Oh, shit, that's a miss.
Because they're so small. I mean, they essentially have a parry of 10 because of their size.
Bullshit.
Need to vaporize them, HG. But vaporize everything else first.
All right, I think he's done.
I'm slightly worried about what the explosions are going to do to all the sticks we're standing on. But
Wait till I'm back in the wall and then explode everything.
Alonzo, you're up, my man.
All right. So you're gonna stand there right next to me and choke this girl. I don't know about my Colt Dragoon and shoot him with it.
Okay.
Now, this is probably gonna go against his parry because I'm in melee, but that's okay. I'm just as good a shot as I am a fighter. Hey,
And
stop
that
that!
that's a hit with a ray. That's a hell of a shot. You just gotta take his Colt Navy and stick it up to him, and pull the trigger.
Oh, this is what's worse. Is earlier, I rubbed that Smite oil on that Colt.
Oh, yeah, I remember you messing with the Smite earlier. You know what? I'm not going to.
Eyes Like Fire has toughness or something, but it didn't help.
He's got a wound and he's shaking now.
Blam! As I shoot him in the side of it, shoot him in his shoulder, through his arm.
Yeah, he's screaming. He's lost his war club. He's freaking out. See, where were we at? Weematai is next.
Weematai gonna shoot another arrow. Give me a second.
Let's see. She's shaking, I think. Yeah.
Didn't that get undone?
It hasn't.
Wasn't that
It
from-
hasn't went to her yet. Go ahead and roll past your turn, Alonzo, and then it should
Wasn't
roll.
that the not today one?
Oh yeah.
Or-
Yeah. Never mind. That was It doesn't matter. It's coming off of her anyway. There you go.
She crushed it anyways. All right, yes, you can shoot another arrow at a snake. Probably not a real good chance of hitting, but combat tab. Maybe that's where I would find it.
Miss.
I can't pass her turn.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All 17. All right. They're going to move right over here. Actually, a little closer. No, they can only move one at a time. Okay, so they can only move to here. They move one space forward.
Simmons has got all his mosquito netting on. So
Yeah,
if
but
anyone
does he
interested, it's
have
him.
the puncture resistance stuff?
No. He's just got leather on.
Yeah.
He's like,
these things are freaking you out, man. You're shook up a little bit. And
I didn't roll.
Do what?
Why didn't it roll to remove shaken?
On who?
Simmons.
It's not your turn yet.
Oh, I just highlighted like it was my turn.
It's that's because you're targeted. It's blue.
Oh.
How come this says punctures D4 -2? So if I do this, and I think this actually covers both him and Alonzo, it does. Oh, so it's not automatic. It's not coded that way over here. So you're trying to swat these things off of you, Timmons, and even shaken, it can't. And for whatever reason, I can't target Alonzo. There we go. Misses on him. Timmons. Shaken status removed.
Simmons now can see HG. Question mark? Can Timmons see HG Willikers?
Hang on a second. Just trying to tone down the battle shit just a little bit there, the battle audio. There we go. Can you see HG Willikers? Can Timmons see him? HG is currently kind of half in, half out the wall, so yeah.
All right, so Timmons is gonna like, they see help, and unlike normally, Timmons is gonna get closer to HG, but he's gonna move over to here and take a shot at that snake that is or isn't in adjacent square.
That snake would be right.
Yeah. So he's gonna swivel out his shotgun and give this thing a blast.
Don't crit fail. Oh. That's a hit.
Oh, I forgot to add the +2 to that. Would that have made it a raise?
Yes, because it's a 7 against a 4. So if it was +2 more, it would be a 9.
Yep.
How do I
So that
make
would be
it a
a
raise?
Hit the little dice down
Plus
there.
damage. It says plus damage when it.
Yeah.
On the snake. Tim is like.
Oh, I think he might have finally got some there. Yep.
That's the second one he's got.
And that was snake 72. That snake is dead. I'll come back to it when I find it. Let's see, rattlesnake 72 bleeding out. All right, eyes like fire. Is no longer shaken. And he's got his hands around this woman's throat choking, right?
Yeah.
So, but he doesn't have fighting code. Let's see.
Yeah, he does.
He also
In
has a
combat.
bullet wound.
Yeah, he's got a bullet wound. It's natural 1. Okay, so he's still got a whole. Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out how much damage he's going to do barehanded. I don't know what the rules are on that.
It'd be
I forget.
strength if he doesn't have any other skill.
Okay, so strength. Strength for damage.
Yeah, unless he's got like training and fighting.
Oh shit. Okay, so that's a lot. So I'm gonna have to try to soak. So what is her vigor roll? I don't know, because they didn't give me a fucking NPC sheet. Great.
It's probably like D12 plus 75 or something.
What?
She doesn't even exist in here other than just a figure on the map. So anyway, yeah, so you do hear Alonzo as he's choking her, you do hear air as she's trying to wheeze. She's wheezing and trying to gasp for breath. All right, I'll pass his turn. This rattlesnake snake is still going. It misses. Luke.
Well, you know what? This little rattlesnake's pissed me off. Pulled my gun out of the holster, pointed at it, and cast sleep at the fucker. Go sleep with the fishies.
All right, so you're gonna do slumber here.
Yes. And I think
Manicure added a few, didn't he?
They have to make a spirit roll.
I did all of these for
Oh, did you?
yeah, all the chat triggers. There were none for Deadlands for all your. I went through all your character sheets, combat stuff. And,
wow.
no, Hexslinger triggered on its own. Anyway,
The hex part.
so that should be a hit, right?
You gotta make a spirit roll.
Oh, the snake does. Oh, great.
See if it stays awake.
It succeeds.
Son of a bitch. Do I have a token left or a chip left?
You have a blue chip.
Let's use it as a blue chip. Let's add a D6 to that fucker.
Okay. You know it's going to automatically succeed. So the snake falls asleep and drops down, and the sharks begin feeding on it. Did I just delete the wrong snake?
No, you deleted the one that Timmons blasted, probably.
Need it right next.
Yeah.
I don't think it has a wound or anything.
What the fuck? There. Now he's gone. All right. HG burrows over here. This is round 7, HG. But this is only round 3 from the time. Now this is, you started burrowing at the beginning of when you first entered here,
I'll
like the
pay the
second
two
or
to
third
maintain it.
round. Yeah, go ahead and spend your power points and extend your.
That power is actually like very cheap comparatively. It only cost me 2 to cast, or 3 to cast with adding Dock Bang to it, and it says 1 to increase the duration. I assume that's 1 per recipient, just to make it more reasonable.
Okay. So you're
But
spending
I-
just 1 on you, or 1 on you and Doc?
1 on me and him.
Okay.
Like it says just 1 to increase the duration, but I assumed if I'm gonna do that per recipient, just because it makes it more
Okay.
fair.
Okay.
He's gonna burrow back in here after Timmons' call. I'm gonna pop out here and launch a blast over in this side, away from all our guys,
That'd
catching
be
both the Bellstorms.
affirmative, Luke Cunningham. Brad. You're gonna do what now? I'm sorry, HG. You're gonna catch both those guys in your medium template burst.
Yep, with a raise.
Yep, that is a raise.
Should I forget him with it? Is there a way to make it a raise? Never mind, that's it.
Why are you asking, Brad?
I'm going to ask about further.
Okay. It's just from all the shit in the combat trackers why I'm lagging. Where's the other dolls? There we go. Awesome, HG. Well done.
No, I'll pop back into the wall.
Okay. So are you completely in the wall?
Yeah, after having a rattlesnake thrown at my face, I think I'm gonna.
You can't see what's going on right now then. Okay. Very good.
Yep.
I wonder how he gets
See,
himself so
that was-
translucent in the morning. Bet
he
it's some
just
kind of
did
cream.
1. So that's just 1.
Vanishing cream, right?
Ah,
Okay.
Those toasties.
That's an old cartoon joke.
All right, so he's got 1, 2.
that's why it just got a labored ha, because it was appropriate.
And now that he sees that Eyes Like Fire is attacking her, he's going to leave him alone. So really, that's just... He's got 1, 2. He's got a third person over there. So I'll have him do this. 1, 2, 3. Timmons, unfortunately. Did he shoot at you last time?
Yeah.
He hits you with this bolt, points this scepter at you again. And doesn't really do anything. And then reappear up to 10 feet. Each 3 power points. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And then he just kind of blinks out of existence. But
Rolando, do you see that?
I just making sure it's not just me.
I saw
Luke,
Alright.
and Weematai. Luke and Weematai can give me notice rolls. Actually, I'm going to move him right here. Luke sees nothing.
Doesn't have the little green box around him anymore.
Holy shit.
Wow.
I think Weematai sees whatever it is.
Weematai starts screaming, and she starts saying this. It's obviously a certain word or something over and over and over and over, and then she turns and she looks at you, Luke, and she goes, "Papa rattlesnake, Papa rattlesnake."
I'll give a curt nod and just glare at this Papa Rattlesnake.
Doc Fong. He's looking at Weematai.
All right. So the first question is, for a possible thing, I have a card called Betrayed, wherein when you use it, a friend betrays you. Does that, if I were to play it, would that count as already happening because of
Yes, this guy
Eyes like fire there?
this guy betrayed your confidence. I mean, you had taken him in your confidence, did you not?
Yeah.
Okay. So
would
obviously
you say that would count as the result already if I were to play that?
he's already betrayed you. So I don't know what
Well,
you mean.
So it says when you play it, it says later a trusted friend turns. Well, it doesn't say when a trusted friend turns against you.
It doesn't? Okay, then no. I mean, he's already betrayed you.
I was wondering if it would count in reverse.
No.
Well, I'm gonna see him doing this, and
You should have played it just as he started to betray us.
we had all bennies then.
So you're going to play what?
Nothing yet. I'm going to. Can I tell that person is alive that he's throttling
Not
here?
from where you're at. Alonzo and Timmons maybe can hear. Timmons doesn't hear real good, though. Too many shotgun blasts.
It's a mosquito net.
Well, can I move out to here?
Yeah, you can move out from. I imagine you're already poking your head out to see what's going on.
Yeah, I was already like out, but I'm gonna see this, and I'm gonna shoot here at eyes like should be filled with lead from my peacemaker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fill them with lead. Oh, man. Yeah, that hits him. Like right in the back. You just shot this man in the back.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
He just walked out and executed him.
This is when I should play bullseye to double that damage.
All right. So
All right.
you know what?
I'm not going to.
I'm not even going to try to soak that. I'm going to apply it. Paint this picture, Brad. You put this thing like
All right.
point it right at the back of his head or what?
Well, I come out and I say, "Hey, that's not very nice." And hey, you should really stop that. And can I roll to see how unintimidating I actually am?
Sure. Yeah.
I got a -2.
He said, "Fuck off, Chinaman."
He continues to throttle, so I just pull up my peacemaker, I line it up with his head, and I paint a picture, as it were, with his brain matter on the other logs.
You do. You do.
Hey, Alonzo, you got a little brain matter, I think, on your shoulder there.
No way, I moved too fast.
And it doesn't look like there's anything else hostile I can see.
No.
There's the ghost around. He keeps
Not
throwing
not
snakes
at,
at
well, I mean there's a shark underneath you. Can you see that shark down there underneath you?
It's not really a threat.
No, it's
but
not. It's just
apparently
swimming around in there.
shooting a bad guy really kicks in my adrenaline.
Okay.
So I'm gonna walk over and I'm. Can I like diagnose? See, I want to look at the woman and see if she's dead or alive or what.
Okay. Give me that medicine roll.
She
I'm gonna
dead
use a blue
now. You
chip.
stuck your finger in that wrong hole.
And with a total of 7, you're able to tell that she is alive, but will probably not be that way much longer.
Then I would like to use some healing on her.
Okay. All right, I'll take note of that. That removes a wound. And you hear this body, and she's filthy. She's covered in all this mold and shit that's all over this wood in here. Anything else, Doc?
I think that's it for the moment. I'm going to say your health does not look very good right now.
These dolls move out here, and they're not really closing. So let's do this. They're swarming. Waymatai missed. It didn't roll for Luke, did it? It didn't roll for Luke.
Luke has got rid of his green box on the map.
That's weird.
His token, I think, is broken.
Really strangeness is going on tonight. Okay. Let me drag him back out there. Wait a minute. Alonzo Waymatai Timmons HG. He's not even in the freaking combat tracker.
Yeah, he had a 9. Or he did a minute ago.
So yeah, I don't see it. I didn't see him in the combat tracker before he
I
got
don't
rid
see
of
him on
his
there.
token.
Because he had a 9 because I said to Venno, basically he got a 9 and I got an 8 and I haven't proved level-headed.
He didn't get moved in with the bull sharks. That's freaking weird, man. What in the hell? Okay, so let me grab him from over here.
Maybe when you deleted that, wondering what you deleted, it was him and not the snake.
Could have been. Yeah. That's the end of the round, though. And that's going to be the end of our session tonight. So now that he's back in here, where did that put him? It's still not. What in the hell is going on?
That's what I'd like
Let
to know.
me just do it from here. Let's see if I can just do it from the characters.
Can I ask and possibly do one thing before we end?
What's that?
Are we gonna? This fight is gonna continue, and we're not gonna get new chips or anything, right?
That's correct.
Can I play a card before the end then?
Certainly. If you have a card left to play.
I actually have the dark bargain card I'd like to switch into. Getting late. I didn't want to interrupt earlier, so just.
I can't, for whatever reason, add Luke to the combat tracker, so I'll figure this shit out later. But so, what card did you play?
Depends. I was looking at Betrayed, but it says I would get my bennies. Can I choose one of my friends to get those bennies?
What's the card say?
If someone betrays you later, you get a point of conviction or refresh starting bennies if conviction isn't in play. And we're not using conviction.
Refresh starting bennies for you?
It says your starting bennies.
Your starting bennies. So it would refresh your starting bennies. Yep. HG,
can't through the power of friendship do it on anyone else?
No. Did you say you were trading in Dark Bargain, HG?
Yeah, I didn't want to hold up the gameplay earlier.
That's fine. So let me open this up and go to your adventure cards, and I'll come over here to the adventure card deck and give you another. What did you get? Seize the day? Rally. All right, so that brings us to the bottom of. I'll figure out why I can't get Luke back on the combat tracker. That's really strange. But thanks to everybody who came by from the stream tonight. May not be streaming tomorrow night. I don't know. If we're not, Drake is going to be doing his homebrew and Jungles of Chult, which takes place after the
Soulmonger,
the Tomb of Annihilation. Thank you. Yes, Tomb of Annihilation. So there's how you can get a hold of Drake. twitch.tv/Drake Takes. Saturday night, we will be on Rob, the number 2E. Twitch.tv, the Rob, the number 2E. Rob 2E, for those who don't know him, and I wouldn't know anybody who doesn't. So we'll be over there at 9 o'clock Eastern on Saturday evening for the continuation of Rime of the Frost Maiden. So catch us over there. Is anybody out there that we can raid tonight?
Remedies.
Is Remedies on?
It still shows she's
Yeah?
streaming. I'm just.
There we go. We're raiding. You guys, people, will hop over there. 5
All right,
seconds.
see you
4 seconds.
guys.
See y'all later. Have a great
Good
weekend.
night.
Fun gaming, everybody. Take care. Bye bye. Who got me?
Engorgio
at the last minute got me. Night, Scuba. Thanks for stopping by. Here we go. We're raiding. Bye bye.